6, you can see like dumbass jumps that this game wants you to make that are hard as fuck without a certain armor, or how certain levels pretty much require you to go ahead and get the armors that typically are optional.
Yeah.
So. Mm-hmm.
Oh, we're live, by the way.
Yeah, no, I saw that we're live. Yeah.
Sorry, I got distracted by reading things.
Yeah, it's fine. X6 is a piece of shit. X7 isn't that bad. It's just mid.
What about X5?
X5 has some poor decisions. Oh, yeah? It's not horrible, but just it's worse than X4. And of course, I'm using the Legacy Collection, so I don't even get the original localized names, where somebody decided to be kind of smarmy and decide to rename the bosses after members of Guns N' Roses.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, like usually a Maverick is named like Launch Octopus or Chill Penguin or Gravity Beetle or
yeah.
You understand the pattern here, right? Like Thing, Animal, or Split Mushroom, Thing, Plant. Fucking bosses in X5 used to be called Matrix / Grizzly.
Yeah.
Axel the Red.
Yeah.
Duff McWhalen.
All right.
Izzy Glow.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. Can you actually kind of extrapolate what they're supposed to be with that?
I mean, maybe, but I liked it.
I mean, outside of maybe Duff McWhalen, which of course I have to put on the video of Duff McWhalen after I beat Duff McWhalen, which his actual name is Tidal Whale.
Is Duff McWhalen supposed to be Eddie Van Halen?
No, Duff McWhalen is supposed to be Duff Mc... Fuck, I forgot who is. Duff Mc... Well, let me look. Duff McKagan, which I believe is the drummer for Guns N' Roses, or...
Oh, I see.
He played bass for 12 years. Okay, so he's the bassist for Guns N' Roses.
Okay. All right.
So they've renamed them.
Well,
and then of course we get the best video of like Duff McWhalen, like the guy bitching about Duff McWhalen that only takes like a minute long.
Oh wait, hold up. There's an update to the Homestuck unofficial collection. Shit.
Oh boy.
I didn't realize that this was gonna like update and shit. Oh fuck.
Republican-controlled committee rejects Louisiana ban to ban gender-affirming care. Nice.
Let's not talk about that. So
it's a good thing.
Oh well. I still.
I mean, it was rejected.
All right, cool. It's politics. Let's.
Oh, sorry.
We're on the stream. We're just.
Wait, okay. We're live?
Yes, we've been live.
We're live.
I said like 5 minutes ago we were officially live.
Oh, oops.
All right. So anyway, we got this thing up.
Ooh.
We got this Homestuck.
What's a Homestuck?
You're a Homestuck. I'm a Homestuck. Works here.
Well, you see, Homestuck is an online webcomic and multimedia. Anyway, so
if you want to feel old, because in 5 years it will have been 20 years since this came out.
Oh well.
Homestuck is almost 20.
All right, so we read through this. Sure,
yeah. Yeah.
Are you okay?
I'm processing that. Yes, Homestuck came out in 2008.
9.
9. You said wait. You said 5 years, right?
I thought it came out in 2008. My bad.
Okay.
Nope.
Okay, so you got 6 years.
We got time. We're not that old yet.
So anyway, I don't know if I'm ready to process the ramifications of this bullshit. Lamau. And then we were ready to go, I think. So are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I think so. I'm not
As soon as
sure.
I can get this bullshit program to go full screen,
Wow. You're just
It
gonna
won't.
call it names like that?
I absolutely am. Discord deserves abuse. You know
While
I'm
we're
right.
waiting, can I just bitch about marathon?
Alright, there we go. We go. We ballin'.
Oh,
Okay.
damn.
Alright, cool. So,
You would find it less disconcerting if the players were alternate versions of us.
man, at least I'm used to dealing with alt Daves. I've been fucked deep in alt Daves before. It's a goddamn delight if you want to know the truth. But I don't even know what to think about.
What? Meeting a deceased figure of authority as a peer?
Let's not even talk about it, okay? Can we slow down this meteor, delay the meetup? Maybe fight Jack for a little while?
I honestly thought you would find the idea exciting. I know I'm looking forward to it.
But your mom was just a nice alcoholic spinster who liked wizards who you complained about for no reason. She wasn't anything like an untouchable master of irony who could replace the meat in your sandwich before it even occurred to you what the fuck you were chewing. Let me ask you this. Did your mom ever wiggle a puppet in your face even once?
Not that I recall, but anecdotes like that just make me more curious to meet him I'm gonna try that again. Anecdotes like that just make me more curious to meet him personally.
I think, meet him personally.
Meet him
As in,
personally.
you know-
Yeah, I know. I knew it, but I didn't manage to break.
Fine. Well, you can be on bro boot duty then. I'll be the ambassador to your mom. And no, that wasn't actually meant as a sick burn, it sounded like. Or as the sick burn, it sounded like.
She's your mom too, though.
Yeah, I know. I'll be the ambassador to my mom then. That sounds pretty stupid when I say it that way. Whatever. I'll be the fucking one-man welcome wagon for the John and Jade teen old people, and also our mom. That's the plan. So when we finally meet them, we can get our shit into formation like trained acrobats. Like, I'll blow a whistle and we make a human pyramid, got it? That way we can totally avoid anything awkward.
You do realize we've seen her already, right?
What? When?
Months ago, in a dream. She was floating along in Durst's pajamas, asleep.
Oh shit, hold on, I just realized something. I gotta turn that off. Holy shit. It's just been... the music was still going.
Oh no.
Lamel.
Wait, that was her?
Yes.
Oh. Huh.
You're wondering why I didn't tell you?
No.
You're specifically wondering why I wasn't forthcoming with an answer to your question at the time. Hey, who was that choice babe in the pajamas?
God fucking damn it.
You don't find it nostalgic at all? Retracing the steps of some of our Freudian semi-blunders in conversations past?
No, what a load of shit. Stuff said between you and me before we knew we were related. We both know that was a lot of horseplay bullfuckery between, like, smart-ass 10-year-olds or whatever. You can't seriously have taken any of that seriously. Ugh, don't ever do that. All these fucking mom traps and sister traps. What a joke. I hope Skya gets to have a good laugh over shit like this. Wait, I forgot. Skya doesn't laugh. It just sees and knows. It's like a huge blue perv that's mad jazzed for kid cest.
What are you people even talking about?
Don't you wink at her. Here's a pro tip. That wink meant Jack Dick. She's just being weird.
I feel as though this conversation has utterly outmaneuvered my constructive involvement. I'm going to go.
Yeah, I'm pretty much ollieing out of you too. Got some shit to attend to. After you.
Ugh. Why does this always happen?
I
All
gotta
right.
break. I gotta break my voice for this. Give me a sec.
Oh, no, I got it. Everybody out of the goddamn way. I got a lab full of humans, a mouthful of yelling, and a tortured psychological profile full of totally hysterical emotions and unaired grievances at practically everybody. Carcat is broken, guys. Yeah, okay, hold on. If I can settle down a tick, I should be able to make more sense shortly. Just one.
Maybe you should lie down on the couch.
Fuck! No! Dude, what is the matter with you? Wow, okay, that was a pretty terrible entrance. Anyway, where was I? Oh god, I'm gonna be talking to myself for a minute.
Do
You
you
want me?
want?
No, it's fine, it's fine. The contrast gives me practice. Dunno, but I was just leaving. Not so fast, Strider. This heavily concerns you. It concerns you exclusively, in fact. Where do you think you're going? Just stepping out to do a thing, which is not your business. Like my inflamed, quaking gall sphincter, it's not. Tell me, are you by chance going to have some company when you step out to do this thing? Notice the two heavily dramatized enclosure talons surrounding that word, which I am scornfully pantomiming with my own two hands, as presently being demonstrated for you. Yeah, sure. Oh, and who would that be, may I ask? Well, probably the mayor. He's usually down for whatever. I'm not talking about the fucking mayor, and you fucking know it. Hey, don't be saying shit about the mayor. The mayor rules. He's like my best fucking friend. He's not a mayor. He's the mayor of Fuckstick Junction, located smack dab in the middle of pretend-ass nowhere. He's a mayor, you douche. This thing says mayor. It says mayo, and he wrote the R himself. He's at best a mayo, and who ever heard of a mayo? It's every bit as imaginary as his identity as an elected official. No, mayo's like grub sauce, but without grubs. Who the fuck ever heard of grub sauce without grubs? What's it made of then, genius? Like, I don't know, it's white and it just sort of exists. You don't ask about mayo, that's not what you do with mayo. Isn't it funny how quickly your bullshit unravels when someone intelligent actually accounts you or holds you accountable? You are fucking busted, Strider. You are busted about mayo and you're busted about Terezi. You are pathetic. This is why you all stormed in here out of breath. What did you actually sprint all the way across the meteor to tell, or what? Did you actually sprint all the way across the meteor to tell me this? What I do with my legs and how fast I move them is my business, you shit! Yeah, and what I do with mine is mine. Watch me make them make me leave. I said stay your ass put! We're talking here! Dude, don't touch my cape. Huh. What? I can't believe I seriously said just said, dude, don't touch my cape to somebody. And was serious about it. Okay, look, I'm nowhere near your precious stupid cape, just listen. Before you go off to snog Terezi in your idiotic little village of nutrition cylinders, hear me out. Man, you are overblowing this. But I don't think I am. Yeah, you are. You have some idea about us or what we're getting up to. So we've done a few things together to pass the time, so what? I don't think even you could call them dates or anything. What the fuck would even qualify as a date on this gross dark meteor? Dave, can we just cut this shit? I'm not an imbecile. You are both plainly tipping into flush territory, irrespective of environmental factors or whatever lame conditions it is humans believe to be optimal for pursuing a mate split ship. Anyone can see that. It's the shittiest kept secret on this meteor. Probably even the fucking mayor gets it, and let's face it, he's a little slow. Do you really think you could pull the wool beast material over the eyes of a hardened veteran of romantic studies? We have one of those? I have seen thousands of troll romance films, each dealing with topics far more subtle and complex than your pedestrian human mind could ever grasp. Did you say hold on?
That's a good lord. I
Okay.
didn't mean to say it out loud. I'm sorry.
Lamo, it's fine. And in case you've forgotten, I've already watched hundreds of your more primitive but moderately entertaining romance films. Remember how I downloaded a fuck ton of them after discovering your species? I am a curious man, Dave. You could learn from me. Yeah, I remember. Haven't you only watched a bunch of shitty Dane Cook movies on infinite loop since we left? You're severely exaggerating. But yes, I have sampled his work. Dude, you know you're only pretending to be a huge fan of his bullshit to piss me off. Again, look at how self-absorbed you're being. I happen to think he's a brilliant comedic mind for a human. It turns out that exact sentence is my one weakness. You win, bro. You got your girl back. Oh, shut up! I am not here to debate you on the finer points of cinema or to get my girl back. How desperate do you think I am? I'm actually here to do the opposite. I wanted to tell you I'm totally okay with it. Oh. Okay, then. But just listen and try to keep an open mind. I know that's hard for you. Here, please take a look at this.
Oh, God. Wow. Oh.
Oh no, what the hot mess of fresh fuck am I looking at? It's an Alternian romance novel. Now look, I'm not vouching for this particular piece of literature. It's actually pretty trashy, and if you're interested, I could recommend much better things to you. It's just this one illustrates the concept very clearly. What concept? It's a pretty typical case of quadrant vacillation as applied to an overlapping group of romantic pairings. You lost me at quadrant. For future reference, that's the word that always lets me know it's time to check out of a sentence. Will you pipe down and just hear me out? It's really simple. Think of it as being similar to one of your primitive human love triangles. Though this is a quadrangle. Those are much more common in our society and entertainment. And 4 is pretty much the minimum value for love-hate endrangles. Endrangles. God damn it. Now here is what's actually going on with this group of characters. Pay attention. Hey, look at me. Eyes over here. Good. See the two heroes in the middle, partaking in their flushed embrace? Pretty much your typical low-blood red rom pairing. Their dynamic is the grub loaf and Tuber paste of the overall arc. But what we have here, there are some nefarious high bloods in the picture too. This is where it gets interesting. The guy on the left is an old collisionist flame from the male lowbloods past and has re-entered the picture. Again, nothing out of the ordinary. He can continue to court his mate sprint and kismesis without conflict. It's a perfectly amicable arrangement that everyone's totally down with. What is that huge beefcake troll even doing? Is he grinding against the little dude's shoulder? What is even going on? Why the fuck is he nude? No questions yet! So that's all fine. Pretty boilerplate conditions for unfolding rom drama, but here's a twist. The male high blood and low blood start to have flushed feelings for one another, and this results in some red infidelity between the low blood pair. Obviously, this is where the fireworks start going off, and red feelings between the low bloods turn to black. And this begins what is referred to as a quadrant vacillation. Meanwhile, the two males are also vacillating between red and black because you just don't let go of a rivalry so easily. What is going on with the other chick? All grabbing at the other one down there in the corner. Yeah, well, it gets even more complicated than that. Probably more than needed for the sake of making the point. In the heat of their vacillation during an especially black phase, the low-blood female waxes red for a notorious and especially brutal high-blood female. So they have their thing on the side, but even that starts vacillating too, because the original pair just keeps spinning like a top. We don't need to get bogged down in the quadrangle dynamic though, and for our purposes, the fourth party is a distraction. Our purposes? What the fuck are our purposes? The thing is, vacillation always adds a lot of drama to everything, but that doesn't mean it can't be viable. It can totally work and everyone can be reasonable about it. It really just comes down to a matter of sensible scheduling. You must be out of your fucking mind if you think I want to know what you're going on or where you're going with this. Dave, please, just read the book, okay? It's all in the book!
Stop! He's already dead!
I'm not reading that shit. I can't even read your stupid troll language. Why would you think I can? I think you should reconsider. I can translate for you. I'll read the whole damn thing aloud if you want. Seriously, it could really expand your limited human think pan on stuff. There's a lot here that's applicable to our situation. There is nothing even slightly applicable about any of that bullshit to our situation. Don't be dense! Of course there is! Terezi and I have been on the verge of vacillating like this for a long time. It's about time we've killed the suspense and just acknowledged it. You and she seem bent on developing something in the flushed quadrant, and like I said, I'm fine with that. If we can just get our shit straightened out, we can be like these vacillating pairs that alternate between red and black, but in a way that's complementary with each other's patterns. Oh my god. Why is this happening? Like, while she and I are black, you and she are red. But when she and I are red, you and she... I don't know if humans are capable of black feelings. I guess that's up to you. Maybe you can just, like, sit those periods out. Like, take a break, you know? You've completely lost it, dude. I can't believe for a fucking second this is reasonable shit to propose, even on Troll World. You just totally snapped. Snapped like a fucking fox. This makes perfect sense. Like I said, it's just a matter of responsible scheduling. Here, let me show you. I need some paper. Where's some paper?
Okay,
God,
Dave.
so much
I need.
courage.
Sometimes you get to beat the bull, I get to beat the cuck, but other times I get to beat the cuck and you get to beat the bull. Does that sound fine?
Look, it's perfectly simple. Hang on while I draw the guidelines. Oh no, you were not making another shipping grid, dude. It's not a shipping grid, just some rows and columns for a schedule. It's a grid. You're drawing a goddamn grid. I'm not letting you draw a grid for this stupid shit. Come on, look here. These are the days of the week. When we have then we have each rows for those days, and we can draw a heart or a spade on any given day. That way we know what's up in advance and avoid unpleasant conflicts. Put the fucking pen down. Hey, cut it out! Don't touch me! Do not draw a shipping grid. Do not do it. It's not a shipping grid, you obtuse fuck! This is a fucked up. Put it down. No! You are not drawing a grid to organize our goddamn dating lives. This is some straight up crackpot motherfucking noise I will not abide. Fuck you! Let me draw! Stop drawing the shipping grid. This is not a shipping grid! This is not shipping, you heinous tool! This is common sense! You will not draw anything that even remotely resembles a grid. Do not draw an arrangement of squares or otherwise interlocking polygons. Let go! You will not draw a spreadsheet for the purpose of allocating time spent with a mutual girlfriend, you horse's ass. This is exactly the shit I do not want to see. Look, I just drew a square! Get ready to see a lot more of those! No, stop. Do not draw any additional squares. Do not draw any quadrilaterals or trapezoids or rectangles or fucking endrangles, and especially as fuck, do not goddamn rhombuses. No, fuck, not any goddamn rhombuses. I don't want to see your lines making any straight or any right angles, do you understand? In my mind's eye, I am picturing a beautiful lattice of lines and compartments interlocking with sublime precision at 90-degree angles. I imagine this modular reticulation as an elegant vessel, if you will, for the grand synthesis of our shared shipping dreams. No, that is the perfect example of what you shouldn't be drawing. Yes! No. Fuck yes! Oh look, another square, sort of. Kind of wobbly, it'll have to do. No, you fuck. Wait, I think it's coming. Here it comes, my first ship. It's going in the square. Put the goddamn pen down, you piece of shit. Hell no. Yes. What is your problem? Ow, fuck! This is so sick. Does she even know you're doing this? Doing what? Splitting up her time in a grid for your stupid rotating hate date plan. She will soon enough! What a presumptuous sack of shit. Put the pen down. No, I'm drawing! Step away from your dumb, ugly scribble grid. Get lost! You're messing up Rose's book. You smell bad! Don't talk to me about rank smells. You're the fucking big man of smelling bad. You dominate the paint with your stonk. My Lucis brought things home that smelled more appealing than you. Important fact, 100% of what he brought home was either a dead animal or literal feces. Oh yeah? Well, check it out. You smell like if someone took a dump on a butt. How can she stand you with her sensitive nose? Have you ever even washed that ridiculous outfit? They're magic fucking pajamas. They stay like perma-clean or something. They're enchanted and comfy as fuck. Give me the pen. No, it's mine now! I'm keeping it on principle!
I love him.
Carcat.
Oh, there's a dick now! Let's go!
Carcat, whoa man, what are you doing? Why are you drawing all these human dicks? How do you even know what they look like? What have you been watching? I'm not drawing those! You're making me draw them! Stop that! No way. This book is now like our fight-fueled Ouija board of cock. Ah, stop! Don't! No, fuck! Okay, no! You drew that one! You drew that one! Don't pretend you didn't! Are you sure, man? That's the spooky thing about penis Ouija. You can never be sure who did the dicks. Was it you or me or maybe a ghost? Fuck! Let go of me! Give me the pen. No! Yes. No! Yes. Fine! Take it! No. What? We're still drawing. Let go! Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? This is a fucking masterpiece. We have to see this through. I'm trying to let go of the stupid pen, but you won't let me! We're in this shit now. We're motherfucking entrenched in this bitch. You crazy fuck! We're running out of room, Rose. Can you turn the page for us? Ah! This altercation is becoming uncomfortably physical. Get the fuck away from me! What are you talking about? You know what I'm talking about! Shut up and draw another penis. You don't even understand the social implications of all this hostile touching and grabbing, do you? I don't feel that way about you, Strider! Just step off! Man, if you want to look at this that way, then that's your business. This is just an old-fashioned beatdown where I'm from. Deal with it. Why don't you old-fashioned go fuck yourself? Stop biting my tape. Shit.
Can we get a zoom in on that thing up there? Hospitus?
Yeah, she doesn't know if she should.
It's buried under the fucking cape. Oh, dude.
Are you serious? Dude, unreal. You look like a cape magnet. Grab. Hold still. Up.
Fucking suplex!
Booyah.
Oh,
Everybody, stop what you might be doing immediately. Whatever that is. Another dream bubble is approaching rapidly. Everyone man your stations. By which I mean, go about your business as usual, I guess. Unless you want to meet me up here and check it out. Over.
Oh yeah, she's over like the fucking
Phonograph.
record comm system or some shit.
That's a phonograph.
I clicked the...
did you?
Hello?
Make it harder.
Look at this phonograph.
Look at this phonograph!
Freezy apparently doesn't feel well.
Oh no.
What?
Yo,
That's
Ghostbusters 2.
MMORPG!
Yo.
Yo? Oh god. Who wants who?
I'll take John, I guess.
I'm gonna take a break after Dave and Carcat.
John, I really think we're scraping the bottom of the barrel here.
No way! This game rules. I just never gave him much playing time before because, well, I guess I always had better things to do.
Well, that's sort of my point. Where did you even get this?
Years ago, I found it in a store on a bargain rack. It was only $1. Isn't that awesome?
Dude. I don't really think this is my kind of game.
Glove,
But I will
glove.
play it with you today because it's technically your birthday.
I don't understand anything.
Yes! You won't be disappointed.
How many people did you get to play this?
I don't know. I only showed it a few people, but I guess hundreds are playing it now. Nobody's very good at it, though. I keep trying to tell the salamanders and chess guys not to cross the streams, but they keep crossing the streams! Just between you and me, I think a lot of them aren't very bright.
Why can't you cross the streams?
Jade, please. It is just something you can't do when you're a Ghostbuster, because it spells big trouble. Everyone knows that. You should hurry up and make a character already, so we can get started.
I'm working on it. There are so many different options. What kind of Ghostbuster should I make?
Just any old Ghostbuster, as long as he looks awesome and he is like blah. I don't know. I stopped reading today. Just any old Ghostbuster, as long as he looks awesome and like he means business. I would begin organizing our squad.
What do you have to do?
Well, first we need to buy an old abandoned fire station to use as headquarters. Luckily, half the city is composed of abandoned fire stations that are for sale. This game is actually really stupid in a lot of ways, now that I think about it.
No!
Hey, shut up.
No.
I take it back. It's great
Hold
in
on.
every way.
Hold on. I think that's more like, no! Like, in a, oh no shit kind of way.
Hey, shut up.
No!
Hey, shut up. I take it back. It's great in every way.
Sure, John. Whatever you say.
Okay, now I have to find us a mission. I gotta hire a sassy secretary. Just have to peruse this extensive palette of sarcastic red-headed ladies. Okay, here's a good one. Then we wait for a phone call. This can take anywhere from 10 seconds to several hours.
Are you serious?
But that's fine. There's lots to do in the station to kill time, like talk to Slimer and get slimed by Slimer. Okay, I guess that's pretty much all there is to do.
What about that fire pole there? Can't you go down the fire pole?
The fire pole is strictly decorative. Are you almost finished making your character?
Yeah, I think I'm done. I'm pretty happy with him. Oh my god. It's a furry. Oh no.
Jade?
Harley.
That is absolutely the shittiest Ghostbuster I have ever seen.
No way!
Yes, it is so yes way.
He's adorable. What are you even talking about?
Jade, I thought you were going to take this game seriously. That is not a serious Ghostbuster. No ghost could possibly fear that thing.
I don't want ghosts to be afraid of him. I want to make friends with some ghosts if at all possible.
It is not possible. Ghosts are known to be cruel and mischievous. They will not want to befriend you, your foxman. They will only want to cover him in slime and then fly away. I really think you should consider redesigning him.
Nope, I'm keeping him.
Okay, well, if you want to turn our squad into a fucking joke, then that's your business.
Shut up, or I'll give him a pink jumpsuit.
But seriously, those head swap options are for such noobs. I feel like it's only fair to warn you.
I think I will manage to survive the embarrassment in front of a bunch of salamanders and crocodiles.
Okay, fine. You get a pass, but only because you yourself are a furry.
Thank you.
What?
Nothing.
Is someone messaging you through the game? Who is it? Damn it, Jade!
It's Dave Sprite. He's playing too.
Oh, don't tell him any of our strategies. He is the enemy!
You have strategies?
Okay, first, tell him we have strategies, then don't tell him that. Oh god, what is it now?
Did you know? Dave Sprite is a funny guy.
Meh, he's alright, I guess. I give most of his jokes a passing grade, sometimes as high as a solid B+.
I just told him you said that.
That's fine. He and I keep no secrets.
Dave Sprite says to tell you, you're basically welcome for being born 14 years ago and 1 year ago, you ungrateful.
Oh, like him taking credit for my existence isn't so old by now. Hey Jade, why do you still call him Dave Sprite?
Because he is Dave Sprite?
I just call him Dave. Isn't that easier? I mean, he is Dave after all, right?
Well, yeah, but he's kind of different from Dave.
Psh, he's not so different. There's just some magical orange Dave with wings, and also says caw sometimes.
I know, but there are other differences.
Like what?
It's hard to explain, actually. Just some slight differences in personality, I guess.
He still raps sometimes.
Yes. So,
I just thought I would like to mention that.
okay, well, I will admit that I can't really tell if his rapping style has changed.
Trust me, it hasn't.
I don't know if the differences are because he's a sprite or if he lived or because he lived for a while in a different timeline.
Well, weren't you a sprite before? How different did you feel then?
I wasn't a sprite. My dead dream self was a sprite, and then I kind of merged with her when I became a god. When I became a god tier.
Oh, right. So, half of you was a sprite.
I guess it's more like I'm still the me I always was, but I inherited some of her memories. But they are kind of vague, pretty
remember-
vague indeed.
Do you remember what it was like being Jade Sprite?
I remember being dead for a long time and making friends, mostly trolls.
Oh, really? Which ones?
None that we know of now, that I can remember any at least. They feel like such distant memories, like they were barely even real.
Hmm. I have to admit, I'm a little disappointed in the dream bubble thing. By the way, you were describing it. I really thought we would dream about them on this trip more often.
Yeah, me too. Maybe it's something about this place we're traveling through?
I don't know.
When was the last time you visited one in your sleep?
Man, that was weeks ago, I think.
Yeah.
And then when I do dream about them, it's just kind of weird. Either I'm alone in my own memory, talking to figments of my imagination, or I dream about someone we know, like a troll we've talked to, and I get excited. But then it turns out they don't know who I am, and it's like a version of them that died before they even knew us. And it's just kind of awkward.
Yep.
And I still haven't seen Dave and or Rose at all.
More
At
like,
all.
At
yeah.
all.
Oh no.
Yif yif.
Have you?
Nope.
Yeah,
No.
I'm starting to think it's not going to happen. I wonder if we're just not sleeping at the same times.
I don't think that's it. For one thing, considering where we are, I don't think there's such a thing as the same time for us.
That's true. Do you think the afterlife is just fucking with us, Jade?
Maybe, but it's probably more like the way it used to be with the clouds and Skya. They didn't always show you things, but when they did, they were selective about what they would let you see. Like, they would make sure you saw whatever you needed to see to make sure things would go the right way. I always thought I knew so much, but in retrospect, they only gave me a tiny glimpse of the big picture.
That is so infuriating.
I guess. It never felt that way. It never felt that way when all I was doing was looking up at some clouds. I was happy to see whatever was there. But I guess it's different in a situation like this, when you miss your friends and you kind of wish that the dream bubbles would play along.
Yeah. Oh well. I guess it's only 2 more years.
2 years later.
What do you think they'll have? What do you think they'll be like by then? Do you think Carcat will have driven them all insane?
Probably.
Or maybe they'll all be better friends with each other than they are with us.
Hmm. Well, look at it this way. By the end of the trip, will you be better friends with a bunch of salamanders than you are with Rose and Dave?
I don't know. There's some pretty charming salamanders on this ship.
That is true.
But you know what I mean. Things have a way of changing. Like, have you thought at all what's going to be like when you see Dave again? I mean, after the way things are going with you and Dave Sprite?
Um, what do you mean by the way things are going?
Jade, please.
What?
You're not fooling anyone with your koi shenanigans.
What has he been telling you?
Nothing! Do you really think you would talk about any of that with me? There's just some obvious conclusions a guy is going to make stuff about stuff.
Well, I guess I don't know what's going on with that.
Hmm?
I really don't.
Alright, fair enough.
What do you think he would think about that?
Huh?
The other day, I mean, hypothetically?
Aha! So you have thought about it.
I'm only wondering because you brought it up.
Yes, I did.
Then what do you think?
I have no other idea. I have no idea. We would probably never find out one way or the other regardless.
Maybe. Well, what about you, John?
What about me even?
Remember? Oh, God. That's the fucking Marshmallow Man.
Yes, they fuck Marshmallow Man.
Wow.
Remember how you told me how Carcat kept trying to sort of set you up with Rose?
Yes.
You told me this on more than one occasion, if I recall.
What is your point?
Well, I have kind of wondered to myself if you kept bringing that up because on some level you wanted that to be true.
Oh man, Jade, listen. At this point, I could not give less of a rat's ass about romancy stuff. I'd rather just play some games and chill out for several years on this magical flying boat. Is that too much to ask?
Not at all. That is perfectly fine.
When I catch up with our buddies, I'm sure I'll give Rose a nice, friendly hug.
Aw.
Whereas I will offer Dave a tender bro embrace and shove Carcat down a flight of friendship stairs. But But that is it. It's all very complicated and bothersome, Jade.
What?
You know, matters of the heart. Okay, you may laugh at my choice of words, but it's true. It's really befuddling and distracting when you're on a major quest to make the universe out of frogs. Who even needs it?
I guess you have a point.
Like, remember that troll girl who was sort of into me?
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay, that seemed like a big deal at the time. It really seemed like she liked me, but also she was probably insane. I mean, in a
Sorry.
trollish, murderous kind of way.
Sorry about
Yikes.
sorry about that. My chair needs to be adjusted.
That's your
Oh,
chair?
Yeah.
Wild.
amazing. Did you say
What,
yike?
did you think it was my spine?
Yes.
Oh, well.
I just thought you were making a lot of fucking noise. Well, Mel,
Mm.
No, I'm trying to fix my fucking chair.
you can fucking wait until the end of the stream, you hobgoblin.
No. But craziness notwithstanding, I don't really know what to think. I guess I thought she was cool at the time. I was honestly kind of flummoxed about it. But the point is, when all was said and
Flummoxed.
done, flummoxed, fine,
Good.
about it. But the point is, when all was said and done, that was just some stuff that happened over one day, which was a whole year ago already. I barely even remember what we talked about. By the time we meet up, she probably won't give a shit about me at all. Which, let's face it, is probably for the best. I think we make things more meaningful in our heads when they're happening than when they really are. Like, realistically, there's probably a lot of things that went on that day that didn't mean that much. Like, remember how you said you thought Carcat was getting this silly, angry crush on you?
That was just my hunch.
Yeah. I mean, do you really think that after 3 years, he is still going to have the rage hots for you?
I sincerely doubt it. At least, I hope not.
I don't think he even is that crazy. Anyways, my point is, who even cares about all of that? Romance and dating are dumb and boring. We're legendary heroes and we got bigger fish to fry. Like that smug fat ass over there on the horizon. He looks he sure looks pleased with himself. Just look at him. He thinks that he is the undisputed king of that mountain or something.
That is so outrageous.
Follow me so we can seize the high ground against this hideous ocean dwelling marshmallow man and steal all of his treasure.
After you. Oh, God.
Ahem.
Jaspers, holy shit, another cake. But there is still all of these we haven't touched. Nana's really baking up a storm today.
Meow.
Jaspers, whoa, what are you doing?
Meow. Meow meow. Meow meow. 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 Meow meow. Meow meow. Meow.
Jaspers, no. It's fine if you want to sing to me the birthday song, but for the
Oh,
love of God, don't meow it.
my bad.
Meow, 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 meow,
Yeah,
meow, 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 meow.
I wasn't thinking about that. Damn. Meow 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 meow. All right. Just go ahead.
It's fine if you want to sing me the birthday song, but for the love of God, don't meow it. You're gonna rile her
Meow.
up.
Meow 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 meow. John.
I
No, Jade, come on, please settle down.
can't help it. Damn it! I'm not really mad at him, I swear.
Meow 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 meow.
Woof,
Oh my God.
woof, 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 woof.
Ah!
Thunk. KO!
Knockout.
Hmm?
Oh God, is it gonna be the worst girl again? Oh, no.
Whoop. No, it's her. It's drunkard.
I love her.
Huh?
What is with his face?
What is going on?
Oh,
A
yeah.
nonstop
There she
infinite.
is. There's Worst Girl. Found her.
Hey, you. God tier boy. What are you doing over there, blue boy?
Hey, I'm talking to you. Yes, you. The dork in the pajamas. Okay, other dork in pajamas. BL pajama party up in here today.
Hi. Which troll are you?
Which troll am I? I'm the best troll, dummy. Now get away from her. She's mine.
Uh,
I've been hunting for her for a whale now.
for a whale? What does that mean?
It's a fish pun. Saying fish puns is obviously this thing I do, stupid. Get with the program.
Oh, right. I thought it sounded kind of fishy.
Ooh, that's a good one. Not. Now beat it.
You must be the sea troll I heard about you. I'm pretty sure we never talked. Have you by any chance seen Vriska around? Or Carcat?
Who the fuck are they?
Your troll friends?
Weren't no friends of mine if I'd never heard of them. Do you see this gold pointy deal here?
Yes.
I was gonna use it to poke some holes in that girl down there and see what happens. So clam scring.
Oh no! Why would you do that?
For the halibut.
Huh? What?
Halibut. Halibut. Okay, that one wasn't so awesome. I thought I told you to clam scray.
I'm not sure what clam scray means either. You mean go away?
Holy glubbing mackerel, you are a fucking idiot. Holy mother glubbing mackerel, you are a fucking idiot. Well, if you're not gonna go, maybe you can at least tell me something. Something.
What? What? What?
This is the afterlife, isn't it? Which means I'm dead, right?
Yes, well, it's a dream bubble, so yeah, you're probably a ghost.
I knew it! Yes.
You're excited to be dead?
Excited. Now that you mention it, yes, I am pretty flippin' excited.
Why?
Because it means my plan worked.
What plan?
Why would I tell a hornless dork like you something like that?
I don't know. Just curious about your spooky ghost plan is all.
I'm curious why a couple of freaks like you were sent to welcome me to hell. Oh, what are you? What are you? Demons or something? Pretty lame demons, if you ask me. Way too friendly and stupid.
No, we're humans, by which I mean aliens, I guess.
So, like, you're dead aliens, huh? Ever heard of an alien ghost?
I know, right? That's what I think sometimes. It's strange combination of sci-fi things like alien stuff is all about science, right? At least it is in the movies. Aliens love science. But then ghosts have nothing to do with science. They belong in the supernatural realms, which have more to do with religion, I guess, or about a lot of hocus pocus and superstition, maybe even magic. Science rarely goes to the
Enters.
science rarely enters the equation unless it's something awesome like Ghostbusters, which makes ghosts and stuff all about science, even though the ghost science is obviously a bunch of total nonsense. I guess Contact mixes aliens and ghosts because Jodie Foster saw her ghost dad in outer space. But then that was probably just a science projection from an alien to make her feel less sad about her dead dad and not a real ghost or anything. I guess the lesson is that science and aliens teach us that ghosts and religion are fake. Although it turns out ghosts and aliens are actually real, so maybe science and religion have been lying to us all along? Mm.
Nerd!
Um, yeah, sorry.
So the girl. So she's like your maid spirit or whatever?
What? No, I don't even know her. I kind of thought you knew who she was.
Don't know who she is, but I know what she is. She's done.
Huh?
Ever do any baking, nerd?
Yeah, a little.
Then you know exactly what you do with something that's done. You stick a fork in it. Pitch. See?
No!
Bear thinks fast, sucker fish. Better think
Snoozing
fast.
miss.
Let me try that again. I'm sorry. Better think fast, sucker fish.
Snoozing mystery girl. Look out!
Oh no.
Whoa, is that John? Yeah, I think it is. What the hell is going on? Oh shit! John, watch out! Well, fuck. Looks like he's still an idiot.
God.
Damn.
Goddamn. What the fuck was that?
That was the sound of the world shifting.
Oh God, who's doing who? I will take the Teresia, I suppose.
Man, fuck this. It's a real pain in the ass typing out long Victoria's laughs with only one hand, you know? Gonna have to patch this thing up somehow. Maybe I'll pay a visit to my neighbor a little later. Getting my arm fixed nearly ought to be worth enduring the stench. Ah, yeah, sick burn from out of nowhere. Take that, Zahak. Neighbor. I can't believe I only thought of that now. I bet he'll get a kick out of that. I bet you even more he won't laugh, though. What a boring piece of shit. I know you would think it's funny, though. Right, Terezi? Man, I am sure glad this little feud of ours is basically over. We're totally even. Now we can just go back to being friends and things will be great. You won't believe this, but it only occurred to me now that you won't even be able to read this. Even if you do somehow manage to stumble back to your hive, you're blind now. Whoops. It would be a real shame if we couldn't bury the hatchet and be great friends again because of a stupid bullshit reason like that.
I have changed my mind. Friska is worst girl.
Nah.
Oh, I know. Maybe I'll mind jack some random chump and send him to your hive so he can read my messages to you out loud. What a perfect solution! He can be your assisted living slave. I would have had the perfect candidate all lined up, but he recently lost the use of his legs, unfortunately. Oh well, I'll just roll with the punches like I always do and find someone else. Just say the word, and I'll have him do whatever you want. Read my awesome notes to you, hang some more plush dragons from your tree, pre-chew your food. Well, maybe not pre-chew it, since I didn't exactly knock your teeth out, did I? Maybe more like pre-look at your food to make sure there are bugs in it. See, isn't it great when we're helping each other out instead of maiming each other repeatedly? This is how it would be, or it should be, between Scourge sisters. All the maimings and backstabbing should be saved for the friends and foes who get in our way. Don't you think? Hey, what do you want to do for our next campaign, BTW? We can take the next one easy. I'll try to think of something better suited to your new disability. I mean, I've already pretty much nixed anything involving stairs because of Tavros. Lol. Ain't no one can say I'm not willing to meet people halfway. I'm losing a lot of blood here. Good thing I seem to have a ton of the stuff. We Highbloods are made of some pretty tough shit. What a fucking mess, though. Not really looking forward to cleaning this up. I've got to say, your prank was pretty good. Still not sure how you pulled it off. Pretty inconvenient, though. It's too bad you're not going to get to read this for a while, if ever. We could be bonding over the great pranks we just pulled on each other. Oh well. Guess I'll take off before I drop dead like some kind of loser. You never get to hear from me again. See you around, sis.
Wow! I can't believe I almost forgot. What a completely crazy bitch you are.
Hey
Word.
now, what kind of attitude is that to bring into this memory?
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Easy there. No need to waste good remorse on such a trivial exchange. I am only reminding you that if you bring too much baggage from the past into the memory, it is doubtful your experience will be either therapeutic or cathartic.
What?
You were the one who invoked this memory after all. Isn't this why you're here? Is it not what you have been hoping for and fretting you may find since your journey began? A chance to say you're sorry?
Fresca, you sound really different. What happened to you out here?
Sorry for the ruse. Though it isn't as far from the truth as it possibly could be, I'm not who you think I am.
Hmm?
I, of course, needed to visit you through a memory, and interestingly, this is the one you gave me. No ill will or upsetting hijinks were intended.
Who are you?
Oh god, it's hurt. Oh wait, no, I've changed my mind. Worst scroll detected.
Aranea,
Okay, and
and I'm your friend's ancestor. In fact, I'm yours too, in a way.
really?
Yes, though not quite how you were picturing. She had an ancestor whom she was aware of, and technically, that is who I am. That is to say, she is who I would have become on your world had I arrived in her place. Alas, I did not. She was a figure in your history who preceded you by thousands of solar sweeps, whereas I preceded your entire civilization by billions.
I don't get it.
And that's okay. There's plenty of time to sort it all out. I've been keeping an eye on you for quite a while. Your whole planet, actually. It was very interesting this time around, to say the least. It even had a different name. Alternia. How heavy-handed can you get? The man responsible was a bit of a wise guy. He rewrote everything. He had a knack for overzealous storytelling, which is a harmless enough habit usually. I'm guilty of it myself sometimes. But it is not so harmless when the perpetrator is omniscient and omnipotent.
Omniscient? You mean like Mr. Mr. Milkshakes?
All right, I am dropping this. Xavier, you want to try?
I could try, but we'll see how well it goes.
That's right, but he's dead now, and his story is over. The book on our universe is closed, both for my instance and yours. This being the case, I thought it was the right time to introduce myself. The combined work of my group and yours is unfinished, and the outcome has not been assured. The true ultimate reward has yet to be achieved. No safe haven has been created that is free from the devastation caused by Mr. Milkshake's grand deception.
Grand deception.
Our race still teeters on extinction. The members of your party and one noteworthy fugitive are the sole survivors. We must work together to create that haven and restore our race so that the sacrifices we all made will not be in vain. But in order to repair the unthinkable damage that has been done, we need to allow ourselves the chance to heal first. Old wounds, old regrets, they will serve no purpose on the rest of your journey.
Regrets? Are you talking about me and Vriska?
Sure, you have to start somewhere.
Do you know where she is?
Not at the moment, but the more time you spend here, the more likely it is you will find whomever you are looking for. On the other hand, if it is the unknowable will of the gods, you may dance around each other indefinitely as you pass through this space. It is hard to say.
Oh, okay then. I'm not sure whether to be relieved or frustrated by that.
Well, if she has been dwelling on this bubble like you thought, what would you want to say to her? Surely you would not have just argued about the past.
No, I still don't know what I would say to her.
Then what would you say to me?
I would say, even though she did some bad things, it was totally impossible most of the time. I wish she wasn't dead. Is it weird to miss someone who did nothing but cause problems?
No, I can empathize. She was a serious troublemaker in your party. Many player groups have to deal with those. I feel as though we had one of the worst cases in our party. But when all was said and done, she was still our friend.
I keep wondering if there was another way. Something other than letting her go or killing her. I try to remember what I saw when I looked into the vortices of possibilities, and I just can't remember anything besides those options. Even if those other choices would have resulted in the death of everyone. Was that really all I was capable of? Either losing the nerve to go through with it or stabbing her in the back, and nothing else?
At that moment, perhaps. You know very well the channels of possibility at that exact juncture resulted from her or her decision paths as well as yours. But even so, when it comes to your key decisions, the possibilities are probably fewer and more discrete than you have presumed. Otherwise, you would not see results consolidated into those vortices, would you? Possibility would resemble an enormous hazy field of infinitely subtle variations and micro choices. Imagine if at that moment you were truly capable of anything, no matter how outlandish, absurd, or patently fruitless. How would this vast amount of information present itself to you through your senses? What difference would it make in your final decision if all other tributaries of whim spilled into the same decaying future? And what would this make if your agency as a hero meant to learn and grow? Look at it this way. Imagine that over the course of someone's life, they are truly capable of every conceivable action at any moment, and did indeed take each of those actions in a different branching realities. Doesn't a scenario like that deaden a person's agency just as much as one where their fate is decidedly etched in stone as a single path of unavoidable decisions? Who exactly is that person who can and does take all conceivable actions, other than someone perfectly generic, who only appears to have unique predilections and motives when you examine the arbitrary path they happen to occupy?
I don't know.
Pardon the esoteric tangent. These are my instincts as a hero of light kicking in. It's hard for us to resist prattling on about matters like this.
Oh, God, like Rose. Yeah, she never shuts up about it. No offense.
You may seek to understand your decisions and look for justice in their consequences. You may wonder why honorable choices from the innocent are punished by banishment to a timeline in which everyone dies and all is gradually dissolved. It helps to understand your role, not just as a hero who must overcome, but as a single capillary within a much larger bioexistential system. Think of it like a circulatory system, where the veins and capillaries do not help the overall flow of blood through the system, are likely to wither and die. Those are doomed offshoots. Reality itself is using you and many others to propagate its own existence. Strictly speaking, there's only one path to its successful propagation, but it still permits you to make choices. Not all that are conceivable, but some, nevertheless, as dictated by who you are and the challenges you face. And you are free to make key decisions however you like, as long as you understand some of these paths unfairly or not will lead you to oblivion. Because those choices do not contribute constructively to the perpetuation of all existence, including your own. Such is the burden assumed by anyone who plays this game.
Yeah,
Sorry,
I guess it.
wanted to...
You want to make sure
Yeah.
we're outside.
I guess I understood some of that, but never quite put it all together that way. I don't think I was the great seer of mind.
You mean was a great?
I was a great.
You want me to take that back from me?
Yeah, if you want to.
All right.
Well,
Where we at?
Well, you aren't finished being one, are you?
Sorry, there was a fucking owl outside.
What?
Startled. Yeah, there was a fucking owl outside and it fucking spooked me.
Meh. I don't think of myself like that way anymore. I used to feel like some pretty hot shit. Directing battle traffic against the king and all flipping coins in people's faces and stuff. It seems kind of silly now. I don't think I ever even knew what I was doing. When I confronted her and it was time to make up my mind, I thought I had it all figured out. Like, this is what I had to do. Not just to save everybody, but like some kind of stupid rite of passage or something. And then when it came to time to do it, and it was all happening so fast, and I forced my own hand, I could either let everyone die in one reality or kill a friend in another. And I tell myself those were my only two vortices I saw, but then I was the one who made the series of decisions that led up to that choice, and completely painted the options into that corner. Anyway, I just wish I could tell her that.
Which one would you tell it to?
Huh? Huh?
The one who fought with Noir, or the one who didn't?
Oh, I mean, I guess either. But I was thinking more about the one whose death I'm actually responsible for.
Well, this could either be my experience as an ancient ghost talking, or the perspective I am naturally given as a light player. But aren't you equally responsible for both?
I guess.
I can see why you would feel more responsibility for one than the other. My perspective is informed by my class and aspect. It was to my advantage as a healer to see things a little differently, to find equanimity across many different outcomes.
Oh?
There's more to the realization of our roles than gaining flashy powers. And there's more to healing than repairing battle damage. You killed a friend, and you understandably feel regret. But it's done. She is gone, and you are still here. Now what? You could look for absolution through rationalization. Everyone would have died if you didn't take the action, so why trouble yourself with guilty emotion? But there is no real healing power in believing that. And I don't think it's what you wanted to tell yourself anyway, is it?
Not really.
Or what about through renunciation of responsibility? If you were just a tool used by reality to perpetuate itself, where's the blame? But that would be another empty idea that has no power to heal.
Yeah, I've tried rationalizing stuff that way. Doesn't really help.
You've been led to believe such acts of violence are natural for your kind, and that if you're upset by the consequences, then something is wrong with you. But it isn't as natural as you might think. That conditioning was part of Milkshake's long con. Violence was respected and celebrated on your world, but remorse was rarely felt, and pain could never heal due to such empty justifications. We died out a wounded race, and you are all that's left. The process of healing first involves sifting through what it isn't, which happens to be almost everything your troubled mind has to offer.
Then what do I do? What's the answer?
There isn't one.
Ugh.
It takes time. It is only accelerated by looking at things honestly. This is what I did as a sylph of life, or light. Helped people see things. I could even perform the feat literally, if you wanted.
What? Whoa, what?
It's up to you, of course.
Thanks for asking, but I'd rather just stay this way. Learning to sense things this way was the only connection I ever had with my Lucis before she died. It reminds me of her. It's probably dumb though.
Not at all. That's a very good reason. I thought the polite thing to do was at least offer.
It's cool that you want to help me heal and all, but I don't still, like, know anything about you? Other than, like, you seem to be some kind of nicer version of Vriska. Where is she? Where were you from again? Alternia before Vanilla Milkshake named it that.
Yes, but in a different universe instance. I often refer to as A1. The shorthand helps avoid confusion, trust me. My group of 12 played the game but failed. It overwhelmed us. A lot went wrong. The Reckoning destroyed our battlefield well before we had any hope of winning. I sought advice from Echidna, and she told me how to scratch the session to give us another chance. But the choice to do so came with accepting the annihilation of our existing forms. In the new instance, we would lead completely different lives with no memory of what happened. So we did, and created A2. Your instance, your world, and your game, in which we were all inexplicably created in the first place. As I said, this time around the world was interesting.
That's when trolls became terrible.
Not all of you. Some had lessons from the old world to teach others, but few ever heard them.
So in your time, everyone was as nice as you.
Not exactly, but life was pretty mild and uneventful. I'm not even sure if I was especially nice by our standards. Mostly kind of boring. Nobody from my party liked me a whole lot. I think I talked too much and had a habit of bringing conversations back around to myself. Not that it matters anymore, but it was not the best way to make friends.
You really are like a nice Vriska. I don't know. I was kind of friends with her before she did almost nothing but talk to her about. I don't know. I was friends with her and she did almost nothing but talk about herself. I'm pretty sure you and I would have been friends too.
Thanks. It goes to show, just because your race is peaceful doesn't mean you don't have problems. I used to fantasize about being someone really outgoing and dramatic. Someone who had the confidence to do whatever she wanted, like go on the most outrageous adventures without caring what anyone thought about her. Like someone from a book, you know?
Yes, I used to think about that a lot too.
It turned out, I actually got what I wanted after the reset. Unfortunately, it came along with our people's enslavement and near extinction. Not that I really got to live as her exactly, but at least I got a chance to follow her life, and it was a very long life. Being here for ages has its benefits.
Exactly how do you mean you've been living in the dream bubbles?
Uh,
Or exactly how long have you been living in the dream bubbles? I mean, not living.
it has been a very long time. So long, time has been stripped of the meaning it never really had in the first place. It doesn't really pass in the same way it does when you're alive. Concepts like now and how long are figures of speech used to make communication simpler. I've quit trying to give expression to the elusive temporal properties of this place. It's easier staying conversational. But I will say that being here for so long lends itself to a certain detachment from what you see. Otherwise, monitoring the atrocities stemming from our failure wouldn't be much fun.
You still miss your world as much as I do.
Yes, sometimes. But missing it usually invites memories of home to serve as the stage. Not that it's a substitute for the previous reality, but the reminders of home are everywhere.
What about your friends? I guess you still get to hang out with them all.
Yes, I see them often enough. Except for one, whom I haven't seen at all since before we all died. In fact, she's the only reason we're here in the first place, as opposed to merely ceasing to exist upon the scratch. In life, she was the only one I would have called a close friend, in a way. The thing is, nobody liked her much either. We had that in common.
Wow, it's been that long since you saw her.
Remember how I said the gods could keep you dancing around someone you're looking for indefinitely?
Yeah, but billions of sweeps?
Well, Billions, yes. In a manner of speaking.
Is she, by any chance, the troublemaker you were talking about?
That's right. In fact, we were on our way to visit her now. Or we are.
Oh. Oh. So that's where this branch is taking us.
I'm losing it. Fuck.
Notice the moon up there? And not the larger green interloper. That one never belonged to my world. It is your memory, not mine.
Yeah, the cute little bubblegum moons. That's where she is?
It's the setting of the memory she entered. From her perspective, she has just arrived there. Your friend should be joining us too, before your meteor clears the bubble. Maybe together we can bring the Thief of Life up to speed.
And then they went on and fucking did that.
And no, every thief in this story is infinitely better, or infinitely worse than any sylph.
That's true.
Or at least in this story.
Hello,
Yeah, let's
Jack.
go! Woo, yeah, baby!
I'm gonna say a lot of people get really, really caught up on what Aranea actually does and forgets that she's actually just trying... She gets corrupted by Vriska's influence, and then she's just trying to make things better. Remember that every time she does something. She is a healer by nature.
Mm.
And she
Angry doggos.
gets caught up in the misconception that maybe healing everything means doing something awful.
Sure.
Oh no.
This thing, no!
Oh no.
No! Oh, fuck you, hussy. Oh, shit.
Pretty much Google Sylphs create and Aranea created the wrong thing.
I'm stealing hussy from you.
Because of Vriska.
How can he be here already? How did I not see this coming? The dude is always already here. When it comes to being here, already is practically all he ever is. Okay, it's time to stop babbling and think. Think! Imagination! The one time I really needed you! Oh no. Slick! Slick, he's here to come finish you off! We have to hide you somewhere. Now that Rufio is gone, you're my only friend. Oh, you're a good company too. You animal butler.
You're
You're a good. You're you're a good company too. Human animal butler who may or may not be Arthur. Of course, I didn't mean anything by it. What's that, Slick? Oh yeah, Miss Paint too, of course. That's a little different. Hey, what do you mean? So what's her story? Is she available? No, she is not available. And just what do you mean by that? No, she will not be available soon either. Hey, will you get back in bed? I'm trying to save your ass here. Go ahead. Stab me all you want. Like your stupid curmudgeonly shankings aren't totally played out already. Shh. Oh my god, the footsteps. The horrible peg leg on my hardwood floors. He's coming. There's no time to lose. I've got to get you out of here. Hup!
Sploosh.
Fuck you, hussy.
Sploosh.
Now, if I can just go grab Miss Payne and sneak out the back door before it's too... Are you kidding me? He's already here again? Talking about a one-trick pony. Fine. We settle this now. What's that, English? You look nervous. Could it be you weren't expecting me to know your only vulnerability? You have underestimated my omniscience almost as badly as I overestimated it as a matter of a daily routine. Your reign of terror comes to an end here, on this balcony overlooking an over-enchanted cliffscape host to innumerable gorgeous stallions. How ironic that your very demise would be in the proximity of some horses. What? You didn't follow that? Just think it over. Think it over. While you die! Shit. Oh shit, fuck! Oh shit, fuck! I forgot! What the fuck? What kind of idiot? What kind of fucking idiot keeps his dead doodly white magnum loaded with only one tiny cue ball? God damn you, Scratch! Fuck!
Bonk.
It just slowly slides off.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, yeah, that gun looks super doodly. Way doodlier than the other one that I just threw at you.
I would say
And I am probably screwed.
not doodly, more doodly.
Doodly.
Doodly
Okay.
firearms.
Okay, that gun looks super doodly.
It's very subtle, so I don't blame you. Dud.
Dudley? Dude?
It's like halfway between dud and dude. It's dud.
Dude.
Did
Doodly.
Okay, that gun looks super doodly. Way doodlier than the other one I just threw at you. And I am probably screwed. But there is one thing you probably weren't counting on. And that thing is magic being real. God, I hope magic is real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. Please let magic be real. I believe in magic. I believe magic is real right now. I believe so hard in its reality is that it is becoming sightless fake before our very eyes. I believe its fakeness was just a lie coughed up from a dark magician's spurious asshole. I believe in fairies. I believe that dragons aren't some bullshit. I believe heartily that in the giggles of all the cherubs in heaven and the metric tons of special stardust they consume on each day fuel their laughter. I believe with the conviction of a million frothing zealots and the combined peaks of a billion leprechauns strong, and in the tiny erections they get from playing them. But most of all, I believe in you, Rufio. I believe in you! Ah, fuck, who am I kidding? Magic is fake as shit. I failed you. Dead.
And now Hussy is dead.
Frisco.
Sound A6I2.
Mm?
Oh, hey, it's the Stallions. Frisco's there. Alright then. I don't like this. This has some uncanny valley shit. Like Backrooms vibes, maybe? Fucking Hussy's there. My boy. He's not dead yet. Will you marry me? Awful. She's the main girl. What are you talking about, Dominic Bites? Prisca's not the main girl.
I mean, technically, being Thief of Light, she is main character.
Wait, really?
She literally steals the spotlight.
Ugh.
Literally.
Wow, 3 whole years.
Act 6, Act 3.
Vriska is the main character.
Sadly.
Albino Fox, last time I talked to you about Homestuck, you hated Homestuck. This is a change. Oh, wait. Well, I mean, maybe you've been in the other streams or something, but, like... That was a while ago.
Land of Crimson Helium.
Shut up, Freezy. Wherever your house is now, it's sinking in a hurry. Better act fast.
Remember this segment?
Answer you? Wait, hold on. I think we actually have to do this first. Answer Roxy? Yes. Oh.
Oh, it brings.
Oh god.
No, maybe I can do.
Yeah,
Roxy.
maybe. Please.
J. Crux. Urging correspondence for.
Okay, hold on. Xavier,
Yeah.
you can sound a little bit less. Just tone it back a little.
Reel it
Right.
a little bit, Chief. You're not fucking drunk
Right.
on tequila sunset.
Right.
Urgent correspondence for Professor BFFC over.
Remember, she's like buzzed and still slurry, but like mostly
Also,
just.
I'm gonna have to turn the actual game volume down because holy shit, it's been loud.
Wow. Roxy, you won't believe where I am right now.
Betcha I will.
Okay, maybe you will. But I'm in the game finally. It's considerably more outlandish than I was expecting.
What were you expecting? For magic not to be real or something? Oh, what a dope.
No, I was thinking. Well, I don't know. Something more like.
Well, okay.
Let me
Yeah.
just turn it down myself a bit.
It's hard to talk over that music, isn't it?
A little bit, yeah.
Well, okay, Jane, I actually don't have any time. I have literally like 1 minute. I only wanted to ask one thing. Did you talk to Jake about, do I even need to wonk?
That's why you're contacting me?
He's heard.
Roxy, please, I don't think you understand. There are mysteries here. Real mysteries and puzzles to solve.
That's cool. So how'd it go with Jake?
Wrong.
Did Doc Croc practice her love medicine on the English patient?
Hardly. If you really want to know, I completely blew it with him forever. Satisfied?
Oh, what the fuck?
He asked me if I liked him, and in the heat of the moment, I panicked and said no. And then he went on his whole thing about Dirk, and that's that. Can we drop it now?
Jane, this is totals the shittiest love report I ever heard.
It's not a love report. Will you stop it?
Jane, I'm pissed. I am so pissed about this. I just want to go there and smack your ass. You had him on old Chain sign. The only reason I got too cut short on ripping you a new one off for this debacle is the fact that everything is literally on fire right now.
What? There's a fire?
No, Jane, there's a fire when you go camping and pack marshmallows while smiling like an asshole. The whole neighborhood is burning down. By which I mean literally every single fucking building. GTG.
Oh gosh, please be careful.
Still just SM8 about this Jake thing. Ugh.
I like how you have the blink decoder up.
Well, I mean, yeah, it is here.
It is a young seed pod.
You
Yet to be
almost said
released.
Sneed Pod.
I've been watching a lot of Lorax for a hot minute.
Sneed, Seed, and Feed, formerly Chucks.
It is a young seed pod, yet to be released to the surface. Looks like it needs a lot more helium. I just mangled that whole thing up, didn't I?
It's fine.
Some very old stone tablets, along with a carving apparatus. They say, we spent so long tending to our sacred seed pods. Each I cared for and released was like a precious bubble gloved from my own mouth. They would seed our planet in anticipation of the maid's arrival. Alas, it turned out we had the prophecy all wrong. Our scholars discovered that she would not arrive for millions of years. Our kind would not survive to welcome her. So our elders gave us this new purpose. We must go all about and work building our own graves. Wow. Some say this is not as much fun as tending to seed pods and a life of simple agriculture, but I think it could be a blast. I'm just a balloon is half inflated kind of guy, I guess. Wowza. So this is a bunch of crypts and tombs, huh? There's a skull weighing this thing down.
Hold on, wait.
Indiana Jones.
Sorry.
More like Indiana Bones. Why is that here?
Okay.
Words.
Little chamber full of bones. You guess the remains of an old salamander or something? This is just a piss poor burial job.
Oh shit. I was supposed to read that.
I forgot to. Yeah.
The door is locked. There is a strange symbol on it which you find mysteriously alluring. The more you look at it, the more you think it's just so cool. You can totally see wearing that thing on a shirt. Yeah.
Lamau. And then we'll read the salamander skull because.
There's a skull weighing this thing down. Could be an obvious booby trap. Gonna take some bravery to swipe it. What do you say? Take the salamander skull?
Okay, I guess we're taking it.
Well.
I thought that was a tiny missile rising out of the ground like an ICBM out of the silo.
You sure said that fast.
Goddamn right. Hey you redung this, it means I'm dead. Dang. Carving stone, if hard. I want to go back to farming pods. Sad face.
Oh wait, hold on. This one first.
Are we gonna fucking read all these? Good lord.
Yeah.
Alright. Our people have waited for centuries for the 4 nobles to arrive, and it seems we will wait centuries more. We will wait so long that apparently we will all die waiting? That's what we're supposed to do, they say. It's just a big waiting game up in here. And when the nobles finally arrive, then apparently they have to wait too. We're told they cannot summon the speaker of the vast croak without help, so they must wait for another 4 to arrive. Gods, they say. Together they will raise the speaker and fight the invincible demons, I think? I used to think I understood our folklore. It made me happy to think about the greeting the maid. But then it all changed, and now it's kind of complicated and distressing and sad. Ah, well. I'll just keep building crypts and carving stone tablets like I'm told. New words of wisdom from the elders. From Hemera's lips to our slimy amphibious ears. The nobles will arrive one by one. First to Loka, then to Lopan. Then comes Lotak, followed by Lomax. One by one, the nobles will come, only to discover the remains of those who worship them and pave the way for their arrival. But then it is their duty to pave the way for others, for those from the planets, through the glass, wherever that means. Loas, Lolar, Lohak, Lofaf. You know what? That's too many letters. The alphabet confuses me sometimes. When times were simpler, we called them the 4 heroes. Our stories were so much happier and easier to understand, but we were living in delusion. When it became clear the heroes could not fulfill their destiny by some cosmic flaw, they became known as nobles. It's pretty much the same thing, but this is a title more reserved for martyrs or tragic figures who toil in futility. New scripture says it will require divine intervention for the nobles to achieve victory. So there's at least one thing to be hoped for. Unfortunately, a more recent tenet of our ever-unfolding myth states that the aspect of hope itself is dead on arrival, so...
Damn.
Oh god, more. This tablet contains an enthusiastic story about the Maid of Life, who is obviously you. The author doesn't really understand human physiology. In the story, you are blowing bubbles in excitement, and there are allusions to a shiny layer of slime coating your skin. You can't read anymore. Fanfiction written by any species is always a tough read. It is strange to think that the only one left alive in the land to greet the maid will be Hemera herself. What an incredible encounter between legends that will be. Of course, she will have been slumbering for centuries when the maid finally arrives. It's funny how all the stories we grew up believing have been changing. Of course I love all our old stories, but personally I think the new ones are just as interesting. Yes, I know, unpopular opinion. This tablet appears to contain a hastily carved list of someone's favorite bugs. There's hardly any anecdotal lore or wisdom at all. You guess not all these ancient tablets can be winners. Take the skull. Oh hey, there's a skull, and you just gotta have it. Take the turtle skull.
Doidle.
Doidle power. Hey, I'm walking in. Aw, oh, man, Jade's pestering you. You don't really think you have it in you, you don't think you have it in you to answer after the last catastrophic encounter. Not yet, at least. Take a look what he has to say anyway. What tickety da? There we go.
Ahoy! Jane! Yoo-hoo! No dice? Okie dokie. Then I just wanted to see what was up with you. I figured you must be starting up the game by now. Can't wait to get the scoop. I hear myself.
It's bad.
I just had, let's say, encounter with Dark's dumb robot, and well, it's over now. Let's just leave it at that. Head into the ruins.
I need you to put on more of an accent. You're just reading your default voice here.
Yeah, I kind of am. I just had let's say, an encounter with Dark's dumb robot, and well, it's over now. Let's just leave it at that. Headed into the ruins now to seal the deal with this rabbit malarkey finally. Then I can join you. Not a moment too soon, probably. I think this volcano is about to blow. It's making me mighty nervous, I'm not going to lie. The ground's been shaking and everything. Whoop! There it goes again. Ah, frig, this is a big one. Oh, shit!
It sounds like you're trying to emulate All Might,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
You need more old-timey radio guy
I
in
need
there.
the radio voice, and I'm just not doing the radio voice.
More old-timey adventure man. No,
Jane,
that's I think that's a bit too nasal, because once again,
Hmm.
like I was doing with the bronze in the Hiveswap friend sim, man. It's kind of where I go to for Jake too. Because they're like
Maybe.
the same character archetype.
Oh, and then I'm not sure I can.
It's more like, here, let me just
No,
just
I can't do
just
it.
for the sake of demonstration, I'll read back through this real quick.
Yeah.
Ahoy! Jane! Yoo-hoo! No dice?
I can do that.
Okie doke. Then I just wanted to see what was up with you. I figured you must be starting up the game by now. Can't wait to get the scoop. I just had a, let's say, encounter with Dirk's dumb robot, and, well, it's over now. Let's just leave it at that. Headed into the ruins now to seal the deal with this rabbit malarkey finally. Then I can join you. Not a moment too soon, probably. I think this volcano is about to blow. It's making me mighty nervous, I'm not going to lie. The ground's been shaking and everything. Whoop! There it goes again. Ah, frig, this is a big one. Oh, shit!
I love him.
See, that's...
Jake is best.
Okay,
boy. I enjoy
I think
him.
Jake, wait! Oh, no.
Jake is the best boy, and I will hear no arguments in my cheeseburger castle.
Okay, so, go ahead.
4 lanterns suspended from the tower. They are not very bright, but the green one is almost burnt out. There does not appear to be a way to relight it.
Well, it's not almost burnt out, it's just burnt out. Wait, hold up.
Oh, what the fuck? Did I read it wrong?
Yeah, you said almost burnt out. It's just burnt out.
Oh, whoops.
Anyway.
One by one, the nobles will arrive, and just as surely, one by one, their lights will be snuffed out. In the beginning, the light of hope was lost. We must make do without it, and so must they. And then a mighty gust came and took the light of our life as well. And our people knew despair like never before. But the light soon renewed its flicker quite spontaneously, and has been shining strong ever since. All Milan rejoiced. Our lights of heart and void will follow each other in time. Wait, what? No, I read that wrong. I'm sorry.
You're getting rated.
Oh shit! A raid from Dev and the short fat otaku stream. Hey guys, welcome. We're reading Homestuck again. It seems like Dev really likes to have you guys raid for Homestuck.
Homestuck good. Well, they have good taste.
The last time Dev raided me was during Homestuck too.
It's because I'm not streaming, and he seems to default to wherever I'm at, which is kind of sus.
He likes frog.
Granted, Dev is never around
He
to
does it on
say
purpose.
anything.
He loves Xaver. Everyone calls Dev
Exactly.
a pardon my language, but everyone calls him a tranny chaser. But nah, he's chasing the frog gussy. Oh, sorry, I meant lizard. Old joke.
Fem. I am not a femboy, Craig. I am not a fucking femboy.
The lizussy.
We call it Dave. Saying the Xaver pre-stream. It is a pre-stream of my stream. Whereas the mini
You're trans?
No.
I have the female model, but
Okay,
then
okay.
again,
Listen, nuclear hellspawn. Sorry, Susie. People on Twitter
Rock hard cock.
will harass Dev because like half of his friends are trans, and he's just okay with it. And like he has a considerably large conservative audience, so some of them will get really silly about it. And so some people say he's a chaser, and he's not really. There's also a meme going around that his girlfriend is trans, but she's not.
Why is my microphone activating? What the shit?
Either way, it's an ongoing joke, kind of. But no, he's really after that Xaver.
Damn.
Frogusy be fertile like that. Xaver has a fertile bussy. He lays eggs.
No. No.
Okay. Anyway, I think you've finished reading this, right?
Yeah, sure, why not?
You should remain long enough to eliminate the maid's path. Blah blah blah. Okay, looks like no way to wait, hold up.
There is a skull-shaped indentation. Something probably needs to go there. As for what, you'll think you'll need one of the fanciest detective mustaches to crack that mystery. Got a skull in there?
We need 4 skulls. All right. Well, let's put that skull in there.
Wow.
The lanterns have been hoisted. 3 beams of light shine from the tower. I am dying of boredom. The thing spits the skull back out. You grab it. No reason to squander a perfectly good puzzle skull. I think Jake would agree.
Okay,
I can't believe Dev is fat. God, rude. If only you had a small accomplice spry enough to climb up there. Hint, hint.
thank you guys all for the redeems and whatnot. And yeah, thank you for the raid. It means a lot. Let's
Dev, who ain't here.
Dev is just an accessory to this crime. Well, Sebastian, what are you doing all the way out here? Looks like you were going down with the ship. Your fidgy little legs sure do help you get around fast.
Wait, hold on, Dragon.
Yeah, you shouldn't be have that redeem up.
I don't have
the redeem.
I don't take the time to like specifically take down. I'm just gonna refund that later, Dragon. I'm not 3D right now, so I can't exactly do. Xaver! I have to redeem. Stop! I'm not playing Dead by Daylight.
It's cool. I got this.
Okay, how about this one?
This is chaos! Stop! I'm gonna have to fucking refund a bunch of shit after the stream.
Okay, so, sorry, we're not playing Dead by Daylight. All right.
Or Conan Exiles.
I'm 100 bits off of doing something nutty.
Little Sebastian, what are you doing all the way out here? It looked like you were going down with the ship. Your fidgety little legs sure do help you get around fast.
I
Sorry,
heard that,
Rock
moron.
has banned talking. So wait, no, he's banned no talking. So I guess we all have to continuously talk because that's what banning no talking means, right? The logic
You should be
works.
dancing here in the middle of nowhere, unsupervised like this. You should come along. Take little Sebastian.
Yeah, we're gonna take little Sebastian. Fuck your loopholes,
Little Sebastian was just shitting like there was no tomorrow.
Shitting?
Rock hard cock.
I remember
You mean
Cody Powell.
Jim?
Tell little Sebastian to climb up? Yes.
I remembered Pony Pals. I'm sorry.
Okay, now that little Sebastian's up there, what do you do?
Oh, we can rotate the lanterns.
Hell yeah. He does the little jig.
Ah, cool.
Yay. Predictably, this changes their light pattern. Ooh.
Yes, it does. But I actually don't remember or know the puzzle here.
Yep, you are just fucking it up, aren't you?
Probably.
Yep. That sounds about right.
Okay, so
Kind of just messing with puzzles, like solutions aren't even a thing.
answer you. Do you want me to take you?
Yeah, please.
And then somebody else read Jane? Huzzah! You did it!
Oh, hello. Did what exactly?
Made it to Lokar, your own personal planet inside the game, tailored to your personal quest. I've observed you here before, of course, but this is the first time I've contacted you here. Better to keep things on the up and up vis-a-vis our mutual linearity, no?
Sure.
Sure?
Yes, sorry. I'm still feeling a little overwhelmed by what just happened. That pit seems to have swollen my house whole. My dad is missing too. I think we should try to find him as soon as possible.
I understand. Pardon my grumpy demeanor. I just had a nap and did not sleep well.
Ha! You call this grumpy?
Wasn't I being?
No, not exactly.
Well, good. I do my best. Really, as if my dreadful nap were not bad enough, I woke up to find my co-player has made a terrible mess in here. But the good news is he has at least agreed to play with me once and for all. Some people make nothing easy.
That's good. But wait. I thought you said you never met him?
I haven't. Not in person.
Then, how did he make a mess in there? Did he break into your room while you were asleep?
Oh, yes. Well, the thing with that is this. The thing with that is that we should talk about something else.
Huh?
Why must you be such the vigilant gumshoe, Jane? Always with the gumshoery. Pitch that puzzle savvy toward the conundrum littered about your planet. I'm becoming grumpy again. Do forgive me. What do you think of the place, by the way? Or by the by? Your new home.
It's rather desolate. Pretty eerie, actually. Haven't actually run into anyone at all. I think I might be alone here.
Yes, isn't it great?
The balloons are nice, I suppose.
Reminds me much of home. So peaceful. So much space to yourself and time to think. You're so lucky. I can't wait to get to my planet.
Yes, but what about your brother?
Right. That. About that. Gotta run, talk, kisses and stuff. Ooh.
Hey!
Bonk.
Goodbye.
Alright.
Hey, Will. Hey, Will. A creature carved into the side of the hill. Probably a member of an ancient species that went extinct long ago, leaving behind remains of an ancient civilization. Another one of these colorful, buoyant pods emerging from its hull. Thousands of these things roam around, seeding and watering the planet. Yet, nothing grows. This ancient obelisk has some kind of mirror attached to its peak. You don't know what the deal is with these things. You vaguely hazard that it's got something to do with puzzles.
No, I can refund them a little bit later. Just...
No, the way it works, and I just went into mod view, if it's in the request queue, you can refund it from there, but everything in the request queue has been refunded. So if you didn't get your points back, then they're just gone because it doesn't go into a queue.
Uh-oh.
Mhm.
Wait, but what?
Okay, let's put it like this. You see that sound alert for 200? Okay,
Yeah.
that sound alert is in the queue. So I can reject it right this second, and good old Atomic Sunrise has their points back. If
Okay.
their points didn't get refunded, then, because it's not in the request queue, then it's gone forever. So Dominic, cleared out the queue, refunded every single points if it existed. If you didn't get your points back, that means that it was a redeem that didn't go to the request queue.
God, who gives a shit?
I do because I'm a streamer.
Well, Okay, so Dominic has been actively on the request queue doing this stuff. Okay, because I was sitting here while you guys were while we were juggling, trying to fucking find the stuff and redeem some of it, but
Fellas, for the love of God, let's read some Homestuck.
all right, well, can't see anything in these holes, too dark. Yep. So,
I guess you should rotate it.
I guess, yeah, I'm supposed, but
Rotate.
here's the question. Hold on.
Ah.
Oh, flip switch.
Ooh.
Here we go.
Inflation. Very pog.
Xavier into inflation 2023.
No, I'm just thinking about the goddamn fucking snake.
Do you like watching cartoon characters get really big and large?
Yeah, via cum.
Wow!
What, you never heard the cum
Xavier
inflation?
into cum inflation 2023. Xavier, the truth revealed.
Okay, let's
The truth revealed. Xavier Homestuck into cum inflation.
Rotate.
we're okay. So now what's down here? Nothing is down here now. Let's we're gonna back up and check on every frame of everything to see if we find something that's different now. Nope. Okay, not here.
God, I don't even know where we're going anymore.
So looked at the mirrors designed to reflect light in different directions depending on the color of the beam. How mysterious. Okay. Boom. I don't know where that beam is going, but it sure is.
Rotate again.
Yep. Just gotta rotate.
Potatoes.
Okay.
Like potatoes, but
No.
Now we gotta check on everything again.
oh boy, here we fucking go.
I mean, I don't.
We could just. I think I gave up on this completely. It was just like, yeah, this doesn't have a solution, and then I just fucking moved on.
Okay, so obviously the pink light is not meant to go this direction because it is deflecting the pink light away. But the blue light, the blue light is not meant to go that way. It is deflecting. But what about... Okay, no light down here. Okie dokie.
One of the seed pods is gone, though.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
it got inflated during that moment that we talked about inflation.
Yes, we know you
Now
played the
remember-
inflation game. Golly. Alright. Alright, okay. Let's go look at everything again.
God. Awful.
Come on. Aha! Beam of light enters the pit, still too dark to see much, but you don't want to risk tossing Seb or down without knowing what's at the bottom. There must be a way down there. I wonder if it's supposed to be the orange light and it goes bing, bing, bong. Like, I think I had it right the first time, I just didn't go check everything. You know what I mean?
Saber likes it when the cost of living increases.
Oh no, stop! No! Okay, so there's no orange down here right now, which means nothing is touching anything. So I guess we just rotate one more time and go back to where we had it before. Seb, rotate lantern. Now let's back up. There was one solution. It wasn't that we had to go all the way. We had to go everywhere. Yep. There it is. There's the...
No, we're just fucking kind of retarded, that's all.
I think so.
No,
Give
I
me-
think that goes into there, which goes into there.
Mhm. And that's how that was supposed to be. Okay, cool. Wait, which probably maybe means something? What about here? No. Engraving. When 3 visitors look inward, the way to the maid's palace will be clear.
Ah.
Okay, so back up, go over here. Let's. Well, this one isn't being touched. So there are 3 different positions that you've got to get things in, but I'm stupid. Oh wait, maybe we need little Seb to come down. Yes, little Seb, come down. Like maybe there's another use for him right now? Or I could be stupid.
It might be for the best to skip.
But I want to be smart.
You're not smart. It's okay. Neither are we. Let's go. Come on. I'm fucking bored.
Fine.
Wow, we solved the puzzle.
Wowza. Some fucking boom ballers. Who fucking cares?
You verify whether or not you've made it to the end of the game, as shown above. If not, you decided to consult the walkthrough for guidance.
Go here, take little Seb. Go here, take skull. Go here, take skull. Go here, insert salamander skull. Go here. Send little Seb up to lanterns. Rotate lanterns twice.
To God, Lulu.
Call
And
Seb.
then you're supposed to take him and then oh.
Yep, we're supposed to go over here, take him there, take skull, flip switch, put cake on pedestal, exit, go here, send Seb up, then do this one. We skipped. We did the wrong thing. Put crocodile skull, turtle skull, and iguana skull into slots. Collect boom buck, exit. Don't forget to respond to Yu, Roxy, and Jake in these places. Cool.
Yeah.
I wish I was smart.
Or not. It's okay. Don't worry about it. No one cares.
It's not cheating. We weren't required to do it. But at least the important part, we got the dialogue, alright? Hey, answer Dirk's autoresponder?
Is that Schnitzel?
Yeah.
It used to be Rock's mascot for. I mean, kind of still is, I guess, but like, you know.
Rada.
But less so for copyright purposes, I guess.
Oh shit! I know this guy.
Answer Dirk's autoresponder. Responder? Yes. Looks like you're getting the hang of these puzzles. Nice work.
Thank you. Well, that last skull was nosy, though, to be honest.
Hold on just a second.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I guess if you have a human brain, sure. Personally, I have already solved all conceivable skull puzzles for all possible skull states, which is a thing that's like no big deal for me.
Har. Hey, I thought you couldn't see me once I left the house.
I can't. Not through the server's viewport. But I can still monitor your progress through little Sebastian. He and I are linked to the hell up cyberwise. We are so tight. Tight like you wouldn't believe.
Oh yeah?
It's like he is the Incredible Hulk's pants, and I am his monstrous package yearning to bust loose.
Why?
Jane, it seems there is a way bigger than average probability that you do not want to discuss Bruce Banner's megalithic gamma schlong.
That figure would be sitting pretty well at much, 100%.
Holy shit. Some of my circuits exploded. That number was intense to robo-consider.
Okay, let's stop talking about stupid things for a minute. A completely absurd environment for our typical Blithering discourse. I am hot on the prowl for more clues about this strange and mysterious land.
Haha.
What?
I don't know. Just haha to that.
Anyway, I think we're getting closer to finding out where my house went. And I can reunite with my dad. Together we could sleuth this thing out like a whole big pickle of a planet.
Well, the good news is that your house should be just ahead, if you keep following the trail.
Yeah, I knew it.
The bad news is your dad's not there anymore.
Oh no!
I guess he got antsy and left to explore. Maybe he's looking for you. I tried to block him from leaving with some furniture, but the dude was having none of it.
Golly, why do you have to leave? This really complicates matters. I hope he doesn't get lost.
Don't worry. We'll find him. I'll have Seb search within a likely radius. The little guy is real fast.
Yeah, good idea.
In the meantime, you'd better go find your house. We aren't making any progress in this game without it. It's kinda central to the gameplay, you know. If you need Seb to do anything from afar, just message me and I'll give him the orders. Got it?
Got it. Thanks.
Nice.
Nice.
Boop.
Nice.
Something is clogging the hole. Remove it? Yes. You got your dad's hat. Looks like it sucked into the air holes. Luckily, he always keeps some spares in his wallet, but this just means he came by this way earlier. Message autoresponder tell little Seb to rotate the lanterns? Yes.
Yo!
Flip switch? Yes.
That's fucking pog.
A jet stream of air flows out of the hole, pushing the balloon higher, but not high enough. Gotta try something else.
Wait, are we still in the fucking game?
Kind of.
Flip switch? Yes. No, it's just a separate game. I mean, it's the next step.
Water.
The waterfall pushes your house down, connecting the seed pod with its husk. Aw man, everything in your house is probably getting soaked.
I need a better chair.
Mood. Schnitzel used to
Mine
be your avatar, but you rebranded out of fear of copyright infringement. Yeah, basically.
I'm not sure if Cartoon Network would do that, but I also don't think they would not do it. So that's fair, honestly. Understandable.
Ah, the puzzle was solved.
Yeah, it was just a matter of figuring it out.
Or just, you know, pressing random shit and
Shut.
making it happen.
Your house has finally resurfaced. You retrace your steps back home. Sadly, your father will not be waiting for you there. Still, better to regroup before you go off looking for him. Yay! We did this one fast. Ah.
Oh god, it's this fucking asshole. Auk. Auk, auk.
Is that
Oh
a
my God.
fucking wizard?
I forgot that he was fucking in this part. God, what a fucking weird-ass fucking time.
A friendly clown welcomes you to Loka. It seems he would like to be your guide. Will you let him be your guide?
Fuck no.
no.
No. Fuck no.
Proceed to the next page.
Oh god.
He's totally friendly, Dominic. Look at him. Look how friendly he is.
Alright, I got this.
You cautiously approach your new guide. Wait, you said you didn't want him to be your guide? The friendly clown strongly advises you to reconsider. You do not reconsider. Don't worry, he says anything.
The purple ones, please.
If he says anything, you got it. Don't
He
worry.
didn't say anything.
He hasn't said anything yet. We're
true.
just doing meta text at the moment.
That's true. My bad.
You ask him who he is, but he maintains his cryptic, serene expression in perfect silence. You give some thought to sidling away from the awkward encounter and go inside. Then the clown finally speaks up. He wants to know if you would like to buy these motherfucking potions. You examine the clown's wares with due skepticism. He assures you that all of his wicked elixirs are motherfucking magic and all that. The clown sure likes to say motherfuck a lot. It is making you feel uneasy. The bronze potion, 420 boon dollars. The clown says one sip of this potion will cause you to lose the use of your legs. However, you will become an excellent kisser, a trait that is more than motherfucking fair, he says. Personally, you think someone would have to be suicidal to drink that heinous brown liquid?
Alright, I need to point something out. This is all just
Are you
vial
talking
of
about
blood.
True, but also, like, is he wearing just underwear on the outside of his? stupid
Honestly,
clown?
it is not underwear.
As a
It
codpiece.
It is a codpiece.
Buy bronze potion? I suppose
no.
we're buying the bronze potion. You buy one bronze potion. It's like a brown nightmare in a bottle. When the clown isn't looking, you chuck it over the side of your house cliff. This lovely looking potion is supposed to have powerful healing properties, a must-have in the inventory of an up-and-coming maid of life, the fuchsia potion.
Ooh, that seems useful.
You acquiesce to a single fuchsia potion. Yippee. Pointless pink slop. Indigo potion. He says this potion will make you strong. You guess it would be pretty handy to be strong, except that it's probably bullshit, and the potion doesn't do that at all. You buy an indigo potion and shrug. Now there's something you won't be drinking anytime soon.
Consume blood.
Olive potion. This gross-looking pea soup elixir is touted as a powerful love potion. Just sneak a few drops into the beverage of your object of affection and he or she will fall head over heels for you. Literally, in the event that your sweetheart-to-be is decapitated. You are very wary of this claim, of course, but you guess it couldn't hurt to have one bottle on hand. Buy olive potion? Yes. You buy one olive potion. This stuff looks nasty. You're going to have to sneak it into an especially strong drink if you don't want Jake to notice. Wait, did you say Jake? You mean, of course, hypothetically, any person you give this to, strictly in the name of science. Yeah, this conversation is over.
Oof.
The violet potion. This potion is to be imbibed by someone who wants to exhibit unabated lust for all he or she encounters, as well as to behave like more of a douchebag. You wonder why anyone would want that. He gives you a sly wink and says nothing more. You say no thanks, but he asks if you want to buy it anyway. Yes. You snap up a violet potion. Sure, why the hell not? Might as well round out your collection of this useless slime. The cobalt potion. He claims this potion endows its drinker with incredible luck. Then he does a stupid-looking jig on your fridge, clicking the heels of his dumb elf shoes. You find that a bit hard to swallow, not just because it's implausible, but because that blue muck is straight up nasty. He doesn't get the joke. Yes. He tucks another 420 of your hard-earned loot into his cavernous codpiece and gives you a little of the blue stuff. Good motherfucking choice, he says. You roll your eyes. Gold potion. Go ahead.
He's tucking it into his fucking codpiece.
Where
This-
else would you put it?
This sickly mustard goo is supposed to make your hacking skills go bananas, like you would ever care about that. He says not so fast though, for its benefits are twofold. It also makes a pretty killer substitute for grub sauce in a pinch. Buy gold potion? Whatever, you buy one. Flip the count another cool 420. You wonder why they're all that price. What's the deal with that number anyway? Poor naive Jane. You have no idea how that number culturally means smoking weed, and how stoners think it's funny. You are a smart girl, but there are some things you don't understand, and that makes you more endearing.
No, it doesn't.
Wow.
I'm sorry that Gamzee had no direct dialogue.
I don't give a shit. It's fine.
Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Okay, what the fuck are you gonna do with all these stupid potions? Talk about buyer's remorse. You've had enough of this vulgar clown and his pushy potion peddling. You don't want him to be your guide, and you politely ask him to leave your property.
Gamzee,
Gamzee.
retrieve contraband from chest of whimsy.
Damn, it's been a while since we actually had just narrative text, isn't it?
I know. The clown says he can all. The clown says he can all motherfucking abide about that. He doesn't want to get his step on to any motherfucking toes. But he says if he's not going to be your guide, you gotta at least have someone as a guide to all guide you on your way through this quest of miracles. He tells you to hold your shit while he retrieves something from his chest of whimsy. You say, "Don't you mean the refrigerator?" He acts like he didn't even hear you.
Oh! Oh, good.
Oh, cool.
You've
Ah,
been
Fun.
kissing that head.
torso flail.
Goodbye, Gansy, I guess.
Oh no.
Oh
Jane.
no, here comes the best girl.
Jane, say hello to your new guide.
It's the best one.
What
Oh.
the fuck just happened? My personality is absolutely fucking irreconcilable.
Ah!
Honk.
Tavra Sprite.
No, 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 no. You have to do this somehow. Are you listening to me, clown? And whoever the fuck you are, make me stop being this thing.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry for screaming there. That fellow over there just caught me quite off guard with this, stunt.
Okay.
You seem quite upset. I think we should all try to calm down and figure out what to do. Yes. Well, first of all, my name is Jane. Pleased to meet you. What is yours?
My name? Fuck. My name. It's nothing. I'm stuttering, repellent, unholy abomination.
Oh, dear.
You have no idea how fucking much I hate myself right now.
Honk.
There you go. Give us some honks.
Quiet, you! This is all your fault. Look what you've done!
Shut up! I hate you both. I hate everything. I hate the way I falteringly speak out my jumbled thoughts. I hate how I drag it out. The things I say. Sometimes I don't even know which parts of myself are hating which things. So I just hate everything.
Hey, clown, can't you do something? This poor creature shouldn't exist!
Street.
I think, honestly, it was more like, ah! 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 Ah!
Yeah,
Just
probably.
repeated ahs.
Moan for me, Tavris.
Ah! Tavra explode. Oh.
Goodbye, sweet Gamzee. We hardly knew ye.
Tavros, this fucking sucks.
What?
What do you mean, what? For starters, that completely horrible shared body resurrection bullshit just happened. You were there, remember? That's kind of the point.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. It wasn't so bad. I think maybe we were overreacting about being one person.
Overreacting my ass? What a nightmare. It's still making my ghostly skin crawl just thinking about it.
No, I think I've decided you're being unreasonable. It was cool being alive again for a while, as a strange, unsettling mutant. If we didn't explode ourselves so fast, it could be an adventure, maybe.
Oh, sure. That's easy for you to say. You weren't the one getting the short end of the shared personality stick. Maybe if your personality was as much an upgrade to mine as mine was to yours, I would have been cool with it too.
You might be right. Actually, it was pretty neat.
What?
Getting to feel all the amazing self-esteem you get to feel. I didn't really know what it felt like. I mostly only knew what the pretend kind was like. So, thank you for letting me feel that. I guess.
You're welcome. Now that you mention it, maybe there was a silver lining to that freak show. Somebody else finally got a chance to feel firsthand how great it is being me.
Yeah, it must be pretty great overall. So, aside from being partially me, briefly, how have you been?
Okay. Dead, mostly.
Yes, me too.
Yeah. Hey, sorry about that, by the way.
About what?
About killing you. It wasn't very cool of me.
Oh, right. I almost forgot that even happened.
How could you forget? Haven't you been pissed off at me about it?
No, I mean, it was pretty much my fault, I think. I attacked you with my bogus self esteem, and I paid the ultimate price.
No, you idiot. That's not what happened at all. I stabbed you through the chest because I was being a huge bitch.
I mean, it was a long time ago, but that's not really how I remember it.
Ugh. Stop being so stupid. That's so stupid.
No, you're stupid.
You're such a pain in the ass when you're dead. Let's just agree it was my fault and drop it.
No, but okay.
Man, being dead is such a drag. I don't think know if I can deal with this shit anymore.
I think it's alright.
Oh, come on. It's so boring. What a completely pointless and hollow existence this is. And if the existential malaise wasn't bad enough, now I have to be constantly watching out for that fucking orange guy.
Orange guy?
The orange guy! Haven't you seen him?
No.
Well, there's an orange guy.
You mean the bird version of Dave?
No, not Dave Sprite. It's just some random pointless orange guy who's been hassling me for some reason. I can't catch a break. And if that weren't enough of a nuisance, we've apparently got to deal with getting yanked out of the afterlife without a moment's notice by some bozo in a codpiece to participate in his grotesque body fusion pranks. Between you and me, I'm starting to think we're getting jerked around here, you know?
Hussy's still there.
Yeah.
Some inexplicable forces out there are fucking with us. They are doing everything in their power to make sure that when we're not being totally humiliated, we're staying completely irrelevant. We can't let them toy with us, then just sweep us under the carpet like that. I'm not gonna let our relevance be marginalized anymore, Tavros.
What are you gonna do?
I think it's time to start fucking some shit up.
Oh, no.
More like, oh yes. I'm sick of this shit. I'm sick of being dead and useless and bored. I'm not gonna take it anymore. You're with me, right?
No way. I like being dead. I like how there's no responsibilities or problems, usually.
Tavros, that is the lamest thing I've ever heard you say, which is really saying something.
Yes, it is.
You've gotta quit that loser attitude and get your ass out of the sand. That's just your low self-esteem talking again.
Yes, I know.
I'm going to have to insist. You are going to join me, and together we're gonna fuck shit up.
No, I'm not.
Yes, you are.
No,
Yes.
no.
Yes.
Yes, I will definitely cooperate with you wholeheartedly. Damn it. Okay, fine.
Jake, proceed to time capsule.
You cannot proceed to the time capsule because you are lying on the floor unconscious. While descending deep into the ruins, a sudden earthquake jammed the elevator on its way down, causing you to take a nasty spill to the floor below. Luckily, you are wearing your trusty skull top, preventing a more serious concussion. You nevertheless lost consciousness and attempt with all your might to regain it.
Notice how it doesn't say that prevented a concussion, just prevented a more serious concussion.
That's what helmets are for.
Mm-hmm. Ask the people who play the football.
The football.
No, I don't think I will. Go sports ball.
Jake regained consciousness.
You failed to regain consciousness,
Years in the past.
Every time
but
I think of
centuries in the future.
sports, I think of Tim and Eric's awesome show. Good job.
Jake respond. Happy 13th, bro. I have something for you.
I will steal Jake then.
Yes.
What are we aiming for? Very British.
Whoa, Nelly! Well, not.
Whoa, Nelly!
It's kind of
You
like
are too kind, my friend. What is it?
it's like a little bit British, but mostly just kind of British when they were all about going on safaris and shit.
Hot dog.
It's
Oh, the hotted dog.
It's no big deal. Since it's nothing, I was planning on giving you anyway. I just sort of happened to finish it today.
I think I catch your drift. So my new tin can comrade gets a head on his shoulders, eh?
This is perfect. You're doing great. Thank you. Yeah, assuming I can actually send it today without another ultimate untimely paradoxification. If not, then hey, you get a sick grill full of birthday slime instead.
Oh, hell no! Hell no, man! Well, listen, if you're going to send anything to me, slime or otherwise, could you please at least make the shit appear? Now, oh gosh darn it. Consarn it! Well, listen, if you're going to send anything to me, slime or otherwise, can you please at least not make the shit appear directly over my head this time? The last thing I need on my birthday is another installment of, and I quote, Manbro Bukowski Theater.
You still don't actually know what that means, do you?
Not really. It's your friggin' figure of speech, I meant. It's your friggin' figure of speech, man. I just gathered it meant getting slimed like in Ghostbusters or some such.
Kind of. I told you to look it up.
Yeah. Look, I'm a busy fella, Dirk. Wikipedia's a lot of letters to type in a thing for a man of action on the go. I'm always doing adventures, remember?
That is such bullshit. You sit in your little jungle globe watching movies all day.
Well, yes. But, okay, I have a lot of movies to bone up on. There are so many good ones I still haven't seen yet.
You think literally every film you watch is a masterpiece. I've never felt so much vicarious shame through someone else's atrocious taste and awful garbage.
Screw you! I have impeccable standards. It's just there's so much good stuff out there, and I've really been on a roll with my picks lately.
Do you even hear yourself, dude? Your picks are everything, and lately is always.
Yes, I hear myself just fine. I hear a discriminating gentleman's melodious voice, and it strikes my ears as the voice of high reason. Say, here's one I'm pretty excited about. Have you ever heard of this Avatar jam? It's coming out next year.
You mean the blue furry shit?
No, man, it is not just blue furry shit. Far from it. Get this. It is about this paralyzed fellow who is down on his luck and longs for adventure. And then he finds it. But it is far away from an enchanted planet rich with coveted treasures. And adventure is not all he finds, oh no! He also finds romance. A beautiful blue woman from the wild teaches him the ways of her savage culture, and also the ways of alien love. Together they frolic through the forest while sharing primal intimacy and magical sexual escapades. What's so funny, wise guy?
To borrow from one of the more benign sectors of your zeitgeist, that was so gay.
Excuse me, but I fail to see what could possibly be gay about some huge, elegant blue men and women having a really spiritual intercourse with their tails or something.
Well, yeah, obviously, not literally. Jake, where I'm from, that word hasn't been used as a pejorative, or even much at all, in a really long fucking time.
But you're from friggin' Texas, aren't you?
Yes,
Are you not from Texas?
yes, but not exactly.
Oh, stop being such a cryptic troll all the time. Anyway, Avatar looks like a spectacular. And I think my preemptive review was spot on. The bloody end.
Okay, but what you just said about those furries was gay as hell. It's time to face the facts.
You are just treating my great taste in flicks to your aloof, hipstery disdain as usual. You don't know anything about that movie. Maybe you'll like it.
Nah, I saw it already. That movie sucked the smelliest shit from the ugliest butt. Sorry, man.
Well, now I know you're just trolling me. It won't be out for another year.
Right. Here, let me send you the rest of this robot already. You spent too long alone on that island as it is. Kind of worry about you. A man can only spend so much time in the middle of the damn ocean with nothing but pop cultural detritus and his own thoughts to keep him company.
Alrighty. I hope it won't be as difficult to finish building as the rest of him was to assemble.
Nah, no. Just screw the thing on and it's ready to go.
Capital. Scoot that noggin my way and you're ready then.
Oh, cool. It worked.
Ha ha ha. You nerd. He's got your slick Japanese spectacles and everything. Why is this a metal man before me? Or is it nothing more than Dirk Strider himself in my room?
One thing at a time, bro. I haven't quite figured out a way to get myself there yet.
It almost sounds like this is something you've given some thought.
Okay, well, I don't know what you're implying there, but why don't you snap that sucker on the torso and fire it up?
Affirmative. I continue to boggle vacantly at your technical shenanigans. Your knack for gadgetry seems to surpass even my grandma's, and she was like this big-time gizmo legend. How do you even know this stuff?
I guess from your perspective, I must seem hells of overpowered in a bunch of ways. Which I kinda am. Like, with a ninja sword, I'm basically nuts, okay?
If you say so, buddy, I can believe it.
Yeah. But when it comes to building stuff, you're probably overstating things. Like, for example, if you told someone 100 years ago you could build a computer, they'd probably be like, whoa, shit, look at this fucking genius. Well, actually, first of all, they'd say, what's a computer? I only know what horses and diseases are and shit like that. But once you actually tell them what computers are, Jesus dick, you're a wizard. But from your perspective, you know it's not a big deal to build a computer. So you just go online and buy a case and a motherboard and some other shit and put it all together. It's not like you're smelting the goddamn silicon in your basement and making chips in your hermetically sealed dust-free garage.
Yeah, but come on, it's not like you're from a century in the future.
Well, no.
Nor am I a quaint man of the past. Pardon me, but do I sound like some trolley car bellwether toiling in the heart of a mustache built from the rough and tumble year of 1909?
He said unironically.
Give me some credit, man, and some to yourself as well. You are too modest about all this robotics noise.
I don't know. I have a lot of time to work on stuff, I guess. There are a lot of irons. You know where they are? Here's a hint. It's a pretty hot place.
Oh, I know this one. The kitchen?
Sure, I'll keep some irons there too, but most of them are in the fire.
Oh, of course. Fire is notoriously the hottest thing there is. A tip-top locale for the whole mess of irons.
True that. I actually have so much to do and think about. One of my current projects, hopefully, will address that very issue. I'm gonna make an AI replica of my own mind. He can share some of the load. as well as make a decent intellectual sparring partner, ideally. Not that my conversations with you aren't uniquely rad, but you know what I mean.
See again, I think you are downplaying a pretty neat accomplishment, if you ask me.
Shrug. We'll see.
Does that mean I'll have to deal with two Dirks? One who is more machine than man, and another who is a computer program who you made.
That's a super joke. But I'm guessing you won't be hearing much from the program. It probably won't play a significant role in either of our lives. I have my doubts it'll be a successful project, but who knows?
I'd wager a tidy sum the results of the endeavor will be sensational. I believe in you.
And he would quickly grow to hate it. You do?
Sure, bro, I always have. You have helped me out a lot, and I've been a good friend for ages. What?
Well, I wasn't sure about doing this today, but if it's true that you do believe in me, then, well, I guess fuck it, why not?
Why not what?
I guess call it an extra birthday present, but instead of a present that's awesome, consider it more like a weird confession that may change the way you feel about me.
Whoa, Dirk, are you, saying what I think?
What? What do you think I'm saying here?
Never mind. I'm sorry for interrupting. Should I sit down for this? I don't know what to do. Oh, wait, I am already sitting down. Maybe I should stand up.
No, just chill out. Stand up, sit down, whatever. Here's the thing. You know, all these painfully obvious hints I've been dropping that always seem to be flying over your head?
Maybe. I think I need a towel or something.
About me being from the future.
Oh, yes. I think so.
Well, those weren't jokes. It's true.
What? Oh man, are you actually serious?
Yes.
So, like, you are from a century in the future?
No. More like 4 centuries. The year 2422. Or as we say contemporarily, 411 PC. Post-condescension.
Wow. I must say, this is not the announcement I was expecting. So, you are a time traveler from 2422, here to help me build robots or something.
No, I can't time travel. I can only send things through time occasionally. I actually live here in the future alone in my apartment. I can send messages to you in the past, though, like I'm doing now.
How?
Years ago, our alien friends sent me a special chat client. It's basically just Pester Chum, but with some sort of alien technology embedded. Specifically wired to communicate with your time period. As hours go by for me, the time it sends messages to also increments by the same amount. So we communicate in lockstep, as if we both existed in the present. She said it was important for Roxy and I to begin communicating with you and Jane. This is how we all became friends.
Wait. You and Roxy?
Yes, she lives in the future too, though we live nowhere near each other. I asked her to refrain from telling either of you. I wanted to be the one to let you know. To wait for the right moment.
Holy fucking mackerel! This is amazing!
So, you really are trusting me about this? Just like that? No second thought?
Well, yeah. Sure, man, why not? Wait, it's not a prank, is it?
No. This would be a very shitty and boring prank. I promise it isn't.
Then heck yes, I believe it's a friggin' pieces. It's an amazing and awesome thing to be true. So, what's the far-flung future like? Some sort of crazy robo-paradise?
Not quite, but there are definitely robots.
Oh, man. What do you have movies like in the future? I bet there are some real cinematic humdingers. Like holographic stuff? Or shit you plugged right into your brain pod, right? Oh, wait. You do have brain pods, right?
No. Oh, we don't have brain pods because those aren't a thing. You just made that up. And there are no movies in the future. There are no humans either. They all went extinct. Roxy and I are the only ones left, as far as we know.
Well, shit. Dirk, this story got much less awesome. Is it too late to backpedal on believing it before I start to cry?
No, dude, it's too late. Tears ahoy. This motherfucker gets sad. You want to know what happened?
Sure do. Let me just finish putting on this steel. Okay. Let me just finish putting this steel milling on my brobot, and then I'm all ears.
Jake, complete robot. What?
Do you want to swap or do you want to keep going like this?
I'm good with it.
You sure?
Yeah, it's
Okay.
fun.
There he is finished. Look at this spanking iron fiend from the future. He's perfect. Friend, excuse me. Oh shit, shoot, Duck. He just got blurry and disappeared. What the actual fuck?
Don't worry, that's normal. Upon activation, he goes into stalking mode.
Stalking mode?
Yes, he will stalk you in the jungle and strike when your guard is down.
What? That's crazy. Why would I want that?
Didn't you want someone to get in scrums with?
Well, yeah, but... Man,
He will give you all the scrums you can handle. Trust me, this will sharpen your combat skills.
I guess you were right. I was just picturing a little good, honest roughhousing. Why does this whole thing need to be so sketchy and nerve-wracking?
You want to hear my grim tales of the apocalypse or not?
Oh, yes. You're right. Let's put issues of fisticuffs aside for now. Tell me everything about the future. So, how does humanity fuck up? Is it the nuclear holocaust? Or is it robots? Gotta be robots, right? As per the Terminator.
No, it's more of a gradual decline of population than that, due to an insidious power grab by an aquatic alien empress.
Oh, the old alien overlord story. Got it. When does she show up?
She's already there, in your time period. Sorry about that. Hiding in plain sight. She has been for anywhere between 50 and 100 years. She's the Baroness of Crocker Court, Jane's company, but, of course, Jane has no idea. The Baroness has been using subtle strategies to manipulate the human population through her company for a long time. On November 11, 2011, she finally made her presence known in the world, along with her agenda for global domination.
Jeez, that is pretty scary. So in a few years, she will be in charge of everything?
No, not quite. That's just when the world finally sees her for the threat she is. She would continue to gain power by exploiting various institutions and the media from within. It would take the next several decades for her to claim the throne of Earth's absolute ruler. Her march to domination was facilitated by a number of scumbag sympathizers and opposed by a few brave rebels, including my ancestor. Roxy's, too. I think your ancestor qualifies as one, too. In fact, I'm sure she must have been the first member of the covert opposition movement.
My grandma? I do remember when I was very young, she would tell me the stories of a wicked woman who raised her. Was she the evil alien?
Yep, that's a whole story right there. Most of which is shrouded in rumor and urban legend. But before we get sidetracked by any of that, I'll try to cover the big picture, to give you a sense of all the batshit lunacy that followed the Sea Hag's power play.
Oh god, we're gonna get to see Violent J and
Shaggy
the other
2 Dope.
guy.
And Shaggy 2 Dope, yep.
I forgot about Shaggy.
Nobody at the time knew what the fuck she wanted to accomplish or what her actual motives were. But in retrospect, it became clear she was trying to essentially restore the conditions of her old homeworld, which she used to rule over as well. She began instituting these crazy laws. First of all, people weren't allowed to reproduce. She found our usual method of procreation revolting, and anyone who engaged in it was punished by death. But she still needed an ongoing population of subjects to abuse, so to propagate the race, she set up this weird system. At random intervals, every citizen would be required to supply their genetic material to drones. That DNA would be collected and combined in some way. Many years later, long after the original donors had died, clones would be spawned from their DNA, so no one would ever be able to know who their parents were, or be able to trace their lineage. It was only through a bit of good fortune that Roxy and I were able to discover who our ancestors were.
They were the rebels you mentioned. Are they alive right now? In my time. In my time.
Yes.
Oh. I'm very curious about them, and also my grandma.
I'll get to them, don't worry. Anyway, her imperious condescension turned out to be essentially cruel to her human subjects. I'm sure her rule was no picnic on her homeworld, but I think she resented humans' biological incompatibility with the ideal empire she envisioned and became frustrated. Humanity wasn't even really her first choice for rule. There are reports that she attempted to clone members of her own species and replace the human population with them, but they all died.
What happened to them?
Rumors say it was her own pet who killed them. See, she traveled from her world to Earth in this huge red space ark. In it, she had gathered thousands of creatures from her planet, I'm guessing to save them from extinction. This more than anything has led me to speculate that some cataclysm happened on her homeworld and she moved on to greener pastures to rebuild her empire. She bred all these creatures in secret, increasing their numbers, preparing for her eventual takeover. Each monster, or lusus naturae, was meant to be kind of a caretaker of the young. You can see where the dramatic schism between our species and hers begins, and also why she had a reputation for being quite insane. But she also happens to have this one humongous sea monster lusus that is like her own personal bodyguard and kind of a secret weapon. But it turns out the thing is kind of an enigma, sort of a double-edged eldritch horror, as much as in her service as it is calling the shots, in some unfathomable way. Every time she tried to resurrect her race, it would slaughter them all psychically, as if it was keeping her ambition in check. Or, so the story goes.
Wait, these beasts tend to the young? I can tell you from first experience that monsters are totally rotten at taking care of kids. They do a bang-up job of making them scared, though.
Exactly. The plan was beyond shitty.
So does that mean you and Rox were raised by these things?
Nope. It was a very short-lived experiment centuries ago. Humans just don't have the same evolutionary symbiosis with those things that her race had. Turns out a bunch of fucking alien monsters have no interest whatsoever in taking care of human babies. They mostly just wound up eating them, or, at best, just abandoning them. Later, she insisted a Lucidroid system to serve the same function, and she began phasing in more robotic solutions in favor of all this ill-conceived biotech nonsense that always did nothing but backfire. Even drones were replaced with robotic versions. I imagine they were just easier to reproduce or produce and control, since she'd given up hope on perfectly mirroring her own civilization in all its convoluted symbiotic glory. But not without a good fight, not without taking her frustrations out on the human population. She attempted to enforce blood casting through efforts to genetically alter people's blood color. That was an ugly chapter. A lot of fucking people died from that debacle. Over the last 400 years, the population just got smaller and smaller from these atrocities piling up. She clearly didn't give a shit. All the while, the amount of dry land kept shrinking due to the gradual flooding. Soon, there was hardly anywhere left to live, and then, that was that. No more people.
Damn. Wait. Flooding?
Oh. Yeah, I probably should have mentioned this up front. One of the first things she did while in power was begin melting the ice caps. It took a while, but eventually the whole world flooded. That's how it is now. It's totally soaked up in this bitch.
Sorry.
Wow, like the epic Kevin Costner film?
Almost exactly, especially by the same degree of shittiness.
Oh man, does that mean you have to drink your own pee?
You get used to the taste. Welcome it, even. Takes about 15 days in a row of hard piss drinking, though.
Ew! No, dude, no! Ew!
Relax, I don't drink any goddamn piss, okay?
Oh, okay. Whew. I guess your Lucis droid thingy sees to it that you have some fresh water.
Nope. Those stopped being a thing a long time ago, too. Once humans went extinct.
Oh, I thought. Hmm. Well, who raised you then?
Nobody, man. I raised my damn self.
Jesus Christopher Kringlefucker. And here I thought I was rugged.
You're still pretty rugged. You're just a fucking dork about it.
That's true.
I guess I did have Cal looking after me. Let's not discount the rad service of the Seaman, okay?
Heaven forbid. And what about Roxy?
I'm pretty sure the Carapations took care of her when she was young.
Oh, wait, the what's-its?
Right, another thing I forgot to mention. There are a lot of these humanoid creatures with hard shells, some black, some white. As humanity was dwindling due to an increasingly whimsical and psychopathic Condesse, she began introducing more of these Carapations onto the scene.
Sorry, I was reading chat. Are they aliens too?
Sort of. And they're definitely from other planets, so yeah. Really, the deal with them is that, or deal with where they came from is a whole other story for another time. But the bottom line is at some point, somehow, she started herding a bunch of them from their homeworlds onto Earth and multiplying them. Something like 100 years ago, it became clear she favored these guys more than humans as her subjects. They're very loyal and seem genuinely dedicated to serving her. It must be what they were bred for. She still treats them like shit, though, unsurprisingly. All these colonies started sprouting up, like these modular cities floating on the water. Probably sounds cooler than it is, but they're basically slums. That's where they tend to live in large numbers. Roxy lives in one of these colonies. It's about 2,000 miles from where I am.
That's a fair distance.
Good gravy! Those are some exotic circumstances. And here I was, thinking I had the most exciting and adventurous life. It turns out I'm just some chump on a boring-ass monster island on the silly old pre-apocalypse.
For what it's worth, I think it's gotta be more interesting living in the 21st century than the 25th. Like, it's really no contest.
You're probably right. I'd be really keen on talking to Roxy about this too. I'm very curious about her experiences as a future lady with all the what's-its, the hardshell folk. I must say, it turns my previous perception of your lives right on its friggin' ear.
Man, she would love to talk to you about all this. She hates keeping secrets. It's been killing her not to spill all these fucking beans way the hell prematurely.
Like, what even is your day-to-day business like in see Hitler's water apocalypse?
Well, I mostly shit around in my apartment all day, building stuff, reading about history, and flipping out with my sword. Sometimes I go fishing and check the underwater ruins. She does plenty of useless fucking around too, but at least she's got a neighborhood. She also uses one of her gadgets to gank vegetables and stuff from the past. She tries to feed the hungry neighbors whatever she can scrounge up.
I love them. They're just little dudes.
Those are amazing stories. I am so lucky to have friends like you. Oh, snap. What about Jane? Have you told her?
Jane is... No, I haven't. I've dropped some hints and tested her willingness to believe something like this. It's just not gonna fly. It's way too much drop It's way too much drop on somebody all at once. Okay, it's way too much to drop on somebody all at once if they aren't receptive.
True.
I
But see,
absolutely love it when people miss or forget words.
happens to us all, I'm afraid.
How's my jig going? You
It's
still
fine.
doing good? All right, good.
It's a little bit gruffer, like you're going Vegeta, but yeah, it's okay.
It is the best I can manage. I have forgotten.
You had it earlier. You had it.
Kakarot.
You had it a little bit closer earlier, and then you started to get really comfortable and just slip into this other. It's fine.
Unfortunate.
It happens. It happens. When you're I mean, I don't think you spend a lot of time doing like voice acting or character reading and stuff, so you know it happens. It's something you got to train.
True. But it seems like a shame to keep her out of the loop.
Well, tell her whatever you want. She'll likely think she's being fucked with. Personally, I wouldn't bother trying too hard to convince her. There's no point in alienating her. Someday, she'll be ready to believe things.
Okay. Wow. I still have so many questions. It's incredible that this is all going to happen right around the corner. I don't know if I'm ready.
Like I said, the changes will be a little more gradual than that, more clandestine. She'll exploit the fear caused by a revelation to the world to create intended reactions within governments and media. And her agents on the inside will help nudge things in the direction she wants. Then, 20-some years down the road, without anyone suspecting a thing, she'll suddenly be in complete control, and Earth will be fucked.
I want to join the opposition. Fuck this witch. I have lots of guns and reckless bravado. And I want to stop her. I'll pick up where my grandma left off.
Well, aside from the main reasons that won't happen, which I won't get into, it still wouldn't be a good idea.
Horseshit. Why not?
Because people way better at this than you tried and died. You said you wanted to hear about our ancestors.
Heck yes, bro.
Well, how much do you actually know about your grandma? What have you read and what do you remember?
My memory of her is actually pretty foggy. I do know she loved to adventure, just like me. That's why she was exploring this island and raising me here before she died. She was a fair markswoman and knew her way around an atom or two. Pretty sure her company made a tidy fortune till it went belly up. At least I still have a few of her knickknacks for keepsakes. And as you confirmed, she was raised by that evil spinster. But then again, from some of the things my pen pal has said, it kind of throws some of these details into question, so I don't know what to think.
I don't know what the deal is with your pen pal either, and I'm not really prepared to speculate on that right now. But I'm privy to a shitload of historical data I can share. What's the last thing you remember about her?
It was the night I found her dead. Ugh.
Oh god, here we go.
She had gone off to study the ruins one day. I'm pretty sure that was her purpose on this island, to study the technology here and solve all the astonishing mysteries. She even built that big fancy house we used to live in, so I guess she really wanted to settle down here for a while. But she didn't come home from her expedition for a couple of days, and I started to get worried. I followed the trail we usually take up to the lagoon while keeping my eyes peeled for the monsters. But instead, I found her lying there, dead. I think a monster caught her off guard. There were 3 big fang marks in the body, and a trail of blood along the path. It looked like she'd been trying to get home, but couldn't make it for succumbing to the injury. But before I could even do anything, I heard an explosion. I looked back at the hill, and my house was gone. Just a big poof of smoke where it was standing.
Ooh, getting gruff again.
So I lived alone in the house, in the jungle. I lived alone in the jungle ever since.
Huh. I've wondered about all that.
Well, you never asked.
Oh, I know. I would have, but asking about your past would have just been inviting you to do the same. You know how it goes.
Indeed.
But, for the record, I don't think those were fang marks in the body, dude.
No.
Finish
No.
the story first. And then what? And yeah,
Oh god. The poor little dude.
and yeah, you got away from the gruff. That was good. You just got to find that natural middle tone, you know?
I gotta get back into voice acting Yakuza 0. Give me a sec. Do I have any liquid left? I do not. Rest in piss. Anyway,
Oh, there's not much more to it. I had to deal with Grandma's body. I would have loved to have given a proper and dignified memorial like Jane's granddad got. God, Jane is so lucky. Every day in her household must be like a weekend at Bernie's. What a riot it must be. I am so jealous.
Yeah, what a fucking treat. A living room corpse party every goddamn day.
I know, right? Alas, I had to dispose of the body with haste so the monsters wouldn't eat her. So I just made a little campfire and burned it. I keep the ashes deep in the ruins, which is where I think she would have liked it. Hopefully there's an earthquake or something that would knock the urn over in a predictable and hilarious fashion.
No way, man. I'd bet my bottom boonduck that shit's eternally safe. That urn's like the Fort Knox of standing upright forever because of no accidents.
Yeah. So then after camping out for the next day, I went Vegeta. Why did I say Vegeta?
Lamau?
I went to Vegeta and trained with Kakarot.
sec.
So then after camping out the next day, I went exploring and found my room globe, mostly intact, sitting in the jungle. And that's where I've lived ever since. And that's pretty much it. I sure miss my grandma, though. She was the best.
She was definitely very brave, if the stories are true. Downright audacious, I'd say.
What did you hear? Oh god, this bitch.
Well, like I said, she was raised by the Baroness. It was probably a worse childhood than either of us had. She wasn't related, obviously. Ain't nobody's related to a damn fish alien except other fish aliens, probably. She had an adoptive brother, too. Life must have been miserable for both of them.
Yes. Yes. I vaguely remember her mentioning him. Cripes, the things she told me now that I think about it. She said the witch even killed her dog. Is that true?
I don't know, but I wouldn't doubt it. There are other urban legends that she did a lot of experiments on animals and people, mostly to do with mind control, like figuring out ways to unlock all of her psychic alien potential to increase her power. Not sure if that's true, if it was actually successful, though.
So what you're saying is, pretty much any unspeakably horrible thing she could have done, she probably did.
Yes. Anyway, your grandma managed to run away when she was quite young. Maybe it was a traumatic event like dog murder that prompted her to flee, who knows. Whatever the case, her bros stayed behind. Guy must have been seriously immune to witnessing fucked up shit because he went on to be a famous comedian. A real kindly old cornball. Nice a guy you couldn't hope to meet, they say.
Wow. Must have been a hell of a guy.
So, you're not making any connections there?
Where? Huh?
Famous comedian, about the age of your grandma, inheriting the family name of the Baroness. Not ringing a bell?
What are you talking about? Dirk, stop talking in riddles and keep telling the story. I'm on the tenterhooks here.
Okay, well, it's not like it's that important. Just a super obvious thing that'll probably occur to you later when you're looking in the fridge you don't have, at which point you'll feel like an idiot.
Oh my god, you can be one opaque motherfucker. Just clue me in, bro.
Nah, that'll be funnier this way.
Strider!
Moving on. That kid kept the family name, but obviously your grandma didn't. She must have held a grudge like the Baroness or against the Baroness her whole life. She started by taking a different name she knew would stick in her craw.
Oh, I remember this. I believe she said the witch used to be married to a terrible man named English. So, because the witch really hated the guy, she took on his name as a sort of big ol' fuck you to the woman.
That's probably close to the truth, but it sounds like the kind of story an old lady tells her young grandson a way he would understand. Or at least wouldn't scare the shit out of him. What I've read is something much more sinister, as usual. There's supposedly only one thing the Baroness fears. Your grandma learned of this somehow. It wasn't an ex-husband, though. It was her superior. Some kind of demon or another alien. No one really knows. But it went by the name English. He's supposedly even more brutal than she is, if you can believe that.
So I'm named after a demon. What kind of demon is named English anyway?
What kind of alien is named Crocker? It's probably just a name he stole from someone else, like the Baroness did.
I guess it is kind of cool being named after a demon who's so scary that even the witch is afraid of him.
Yeah, well, your grandma thought so. Everything she did in life thereafter seemed to be an effort to piss off the Battered Witch, like starting a competing tech company heavily branded in a way that was presumably intended to remind the Baroness of her boss, like with skulls and garish colors and shit. The dude is some kind of skull monster, I guess?
I love skulls.
I know.
Oh, they're gay.
Hoppy voodoo. Hoppy voodoo. It was definitely brave on her part, but ultimately it got her a bankrupt company, a blown-up house, and a fork through the torso for her trouble.
I need you to look at David Maplehoof there.
Yep.
You're right there.
But she must have been the first to understand how dangerous the Baroness was, while acting in covert opposition. Others would follow and continue to as of now in your time period.
These are your ancestors?
Yeah, mine and Roxy's were among them.
Anyone I've heard of?
Of course. All these fuckers are totally famous, obviously.
Oh, sure. Obviously.
We've talked about the guy I'm genetically derived from a lot, actually. Like, every time I've ever talked about my bro.
Gadzooks, of course. With all your future mindfuckery, you had me completely forget about your vaunted Hollywood sibling. I should have asked where he fit into the big picture if you were raised alone. Could be dumb as a bag full of penny candy sometimes.
Sometimes. Other times you're on point like a bag of nickel shit. Or a bag of the nickel shit.
Look at this graph! Whoa now! Those are the sweets kept in reserve for millionaires. Such flattery.
Okay, what we're saying stopped meaning anything, so I'll continue.
Right. So then, he never was actually a bro?
No, that's just kind of how I view him. Lalonde took a more maternal view of her ancestor.
The lady who wrote all the dreary wizard books, I presume?
Yeah, the COTL series. Ever read it?
Coddle. No, I tried, but it's too depressing. And also, kind of impossible to understand. I told Roxy I liked it, though. I didn't want to hurt her feelings, so don't tell her I said that. I think I'll wait for the movies to come out, and I bet they'll like those better.
Don't say.
I do say. Hey, you must have seen them. But being from the future and all, are they any good?
They are not.
Buoy to that. Like I'd ever even believe you.
The books are pretty interesting, though, if somewhat dense. They're supposedly heavily allegorical, veiled representations of cosmic events surrounding the witch and her boss, and how all this came about. It's the kind of thing you wouldn't pick up on unless you were someone who understood what happened, like the Condess, which was kind of the point. I think it was her way of letting the witch know, I'm on to you. In the early days of the resistance movement, they both opposed her more indirectly through their art, like critics of tyrannical governments often used to. They had to be careful, didn't want to make big waves too early. My bro did this too with his many fine films. Practically everything was a symbol for something, either in mockery of the Batter Witch or conveying some hidden message to his audience. Each film was always rigorously picked apart for its head-scratching symbolic meaning. But he managed to accomplish all that without ever compromising the purity of his ironic vision, which I think was admirable. Sabaj the Mavovi. It looks so good, I'd watch it.
Mm-hmm.
I would watch it, but I'm not sure I'd like it.
Fuck yes, the Sabaj movies rule. Screw the haters, that's what I say.
You also say that about Weekend at Bernie's.
Wait, I lost
What?
place. I lost place
Somehow. Man, that is a scandalous mischaracterization. Nobody hates The Weekend at Bernie's. The Weekend at Bernie's films are generally regarded as so unremarkably mediocre that they don't even attract any trolls who care enough to shit on it. Believe me, I've tried to get in on debates with people about it.
Yeah, you pretty much touche'd the fuck out of that. But we are definitely in agreement about my bro's films as the master strokes they were. He just kept cranking them out too. He really stepped up production after 11/11/11. Even though the cat was finally out of the bag, he was very dedicated to his craft.
Dang, I can hardly wait to see them.
Yeah, I wouldn't hold your breath about that.
Why not?
Man, fuck it. I'll just send you them. Just keep a lid on them. We don't need any weird causality shit rearing its head here. That would be dumb.
I will guard each glistening compression artifact with my life, as if a jewel pilfered from a tomb.
Sorry about that.
That's you.
Which was the last you saw?
Well, there was Espage the Mavavi and Espage the film.
The film.
The film. Oh yeah, and Spahaj the movie.
You mean the Marvel?
Move on.
The Marvel.
The Marvel. My brain is just filling in these typos like they don't even exist.
Spaj the Moiv.
I think that Spaj the Moiv is still in production, right? But honestly, I get confused about which particular misspelling is attributed to which film, or if I'm even getting those spellings right.
The key to sorting it all out is to understand it doesn't actually matter. Through movie stream or video streaming services, he would frequently set it up so that buying a certain title would ship you the wrong film. And often titles for movies were available for sale that just straight up didn't exist, or would be sold for dollar amounts that made no sense, like 2.890.1. Sometimes buying a download would actually deposit money into your account instead of deducting from it. It was all part of the experience.
Hold on, I need to reread that. Oh, too late.
What do you mean you need to reread that? Sometimes
Negative balance. Sold for dollar unit amounts. What the fuck?
yeah.
Your forebears are certainly entrepreneurial, if nothing else. I can get behind the idea of making a killing if it means I also get to be good at doing adventures as I hope to be.
Oh, I'm dropping the fucking thing.
Did they ever bring the battle to the witch's doorstep, or were the blows dealt strictly through public masquerades and theatrics?
Yeah, that got pretty deep into the shit eventually. They were both very skilled combatants. I'm pretty sure she had some weird powers too.
Powers, you say?
Communion with occult forces. Something like that. She knew things, had visions. It's why she was able to write those books, and more importantly, why Roxy and I were able to survive here.
How?
They knew we would come here someday, so they prepared for our arrival. I live in what used to be my bro's old apartment 400 years ago. Whole city is gone, but this one unit was somehow protected. He left some supplies for me here, like a lifetime supply of orange soda and the crawl space, along with a fuck ton of Sabaj merch. It was like discovering my own personal holocaust of bulbous jutting bottoms. Plus some weapons, some other gear, and a killer pair of shades. Roxy's mom used to live in her place too, and left some stuff that she might need lying around. This was way before there were carapacian colonies, though. I think our house might have been a kind of kernelized structure, like a potential colony. Something built to undergo modular self-replication if activated. I'm sure her mom knew that. It's been a good way for rocks to blend in. I stick out like a sore thumb here, of course. But it hasn't really been a problem yet.
So, they knew you would show up in the future someday and prepared for that. Doesn't that mean they also knew they weren't going to be able to stop the witch?
Probably. But they went down fighting anyway.
Wow, that's brave and kind of sad.
Yeah? But wouldn't you?
Of course! You always have to go down guns blazing. That's what a hero does when he loves adventure and has guns. If there's one thing movies have taught me, besides the fact that the guys using a corpse as a silly puppet is friggin' hilarious, it is that fact.
It's not like the rebellion was totally futile. They took a lot of shitheads down with them.
Who?
Sympathizers.
Ugh. Just the thought of such scoundrels turns my stomach.
They should. In order for you to understand, I'll have to fill you in on the ridiculous final gaps of human civilization taking place over the several decades leading up to its absolute enslavement. The decades which immediately followed the rebranding.
Oh, good.
As I mentioned, Crockett Corp's rebranding on 3/11, as it was often referred to in the news, totally changed everything. It marked the beginning of a completely shameless downward spiral of Western civilization through a series of events that were probably hard to notice at the time, but quite glaring when evaluated historically. Though the Baroness made very few substantive gestures of aggression, the global fear of her looming threat would trigger all the changes she needed. Governments prepared for war as if to defend against the invading alien army she undoubtedly commanded. But of course, she had no army. She was always the only of her kind. Instead, the world powers were only setting about to build her armies for her. The media deteriorated into this preposterous circus that was in all practical ways inseparable from the power base and government institutions. Popular entertainers became dangerous demagogues, and their roles in the media blurred with those of executive authority. And the most dangerous were the ones who fed into fear and hysteria most effectively. Those tended to be the plants, unscrupulous chills paid by the Baroness to move her agenda forward.
Dang! I would like to think I will not be suckered by their silvery tongues whenever they come along.
Well, the thing is, most of them are already on the scene in your time.
Who?
Ever hear of Guy Fieri?
This is gonna hurt my soul to say. No, I don't think so.
You're fortunate, then. He was an especially degenerate piece of filth. He used his connections and guile to wriggle into the spotlight, and then on to other positions of power. He somehow landed on the U.S. Supreme Court. Over the years, other justices started mysteriously disappearing without being replaced. After helping rewrite the Constitution to form an incomprehensible patchwork of fascism, theocratic mandates, recipes, and bad rap lyrics, he wheeled his way up the ranks to become the High Chaplain of Interstellar War. I'm just going to cut to the chase, because really, this ain't a big history lesson here. He eventually came to be regarded as the third and final Antichrist. No other human in history was responsible for more death and suffering.
More like the Supreme Food Court.
Lamau.
That boorish cur!
Yes, that's exactly the phrase I would use to describe someone responsible for the extermination of 5 billion people. It was just so uncivilized of him.
How could such an atrocity be allowed to happen? Was his personal magnetism just that overwhelming?
Maybe overwhelming is the wrong direction, yeah, but it didn't happen overnight. It was a gradual decline in the integrity of the system that allowed it. Eventually, the wheels came off and the political scene mirrored the absurdity of the media circus. By the time Presidents Jay and Dope were elected, Western civilization had officially fucked itself over forever, and I think everyone knew it.
Oh no. When does that happen?
2024, the last free election the world would ever see.
Ayo? So like they were on the ticket together? As president and vice president?
No, man, they were both president. They were the first dual presidents of the United States of America. Also, the last. They were also the first and last Juggalo presidents. The Founding Fathers warned us about this, but nobody listened.
Wow. They did. Warned us about what exactly?
The mirthful executives. George Washington had prophetic nightmares about them. He tried to warn people and get language amended to the Constitution to prevent it, like forbidding the election of what he famously described as a pair of salty bards or unruly jesters given to the sweet drink. But everyone just thought he toked too hard on the colonial cannabis or whatever.
I'm not sure that I follow. These are like clown presidents or such.
Yes, they were a shitty rap duo from your time, but they ran a hell of a campaign. By then, the Juggalo Party had gotten huge. While the numerous other candidates split the moderate voice, they retained a very energized and devoted base. You could say their party had a big tent.
Dirk, I really dislike the future you are describing.
Hey, me too. They were swept into office on a wave of Fago, and the presidential inauguration was the biggest gathering of the Juggalos of all time. They all hosed each other down on the White House lawn with shitty soda. The D.C. and the Capitol thereafter officially stood for Dark Carnival. Of course, their campaign was helped considerably by having support from the Baroness. In retrospect, people developed the impression that it was all a part of her sick sense of humor. There was this sense that she just loved the idea of delegating the supreme subjugation of the world's population to a pair of demented clown rappers. Some have speculated this was just another way she was attempting to resurrect her previous model of governance, though this seems kind of far-fetched to me. Who the fuck ever heard of an alien juggalo? To me, this is about as stupid as the crackpot theories get.
Yeah. Yeah.
Strife!
Sorry.
Give us a better look at that real quick. Give
Yeah.
us like 3-second showtime. 1, 2, 3. Good shit.
I still really don't know what a juggalo is. Do they juggle?
Don't worry
Do
about it. Don't worry about it. And people were less prepared for a double juggalo presidency than they ever imagined. I'm not even going to get into all the horrifying details. Trust me, you just start to feel dirty reading about it. From the moment Fieri held up the Bible to swear them in, and the three of them proceeded to publicly defecate on it while freestyling rap lyrics. That was it. Everyone in the world watching it on TV just said, well, show's over. Civilization was pretty cool while it lasted. Last several grueling terms of their presidency was a weird combination of authoritarian practices. Baroness used it as a puppet regime while still basically giving them carte blanche to carry out their idiotic whims. Fago was pumped through the plumbing instead of tap water. The new national pastime was having type 2 diabetes. The national anthem was replaced by a 3-minute high reverb audio clip of President Jay farting into a microphone while laughing. Chaplain Fieri was authorized to set up the death camps, in which anyone on the planet would be imprisoned if they were not deemed sufficiently mirthful. And so the cleansing began, priming humanity for its new ruler waiting in the wings. This was when our ancestors had enough. The resistance movement had failed, but they could at least bring the war criminals to justice. My bro finally caught up with the presidents and challenged them to a duel. They accepted, having for years regarded him as a cocky rival rapper who failed to show them the proper respect. In their arrogance, they invited him into the foul belly of the carnival, believing they could teach him once and for all what it truly meant to be down with the clown. For centuries thereafter, survivors of the Holocaust would cite the rooftop showdown as one of the most heroic moments in human history.
Hell yeah.
He killed them both. Unfortunately, as they were only figureheads, no liberation followed. There will be no parades in the streets, or statues cast, or medals awarded. The few witnesses will report seeing only a man with a sword on a shitty skateboard gently rising into the night sky. No one ever saw him again. Meanwhile, Roxy's mom was tracking down the High Chaplain. His crimes had already been committed. She couldn't repay them by any stretch of the imagination, but she could wipe the blood-stained grin off that fat bastard's face. She gouged his eyes with a pair of needles, and rode his torso to the bottom of the bloody falls. Reports of what happened to our ancestors after that are sketchy. There were no eyewitness accounts I've found, but some believe they regrouped and confronted the Condess herself. With all her high-ranking officers dead and the human population decimated and sufficiently groomed for her arrival, there was no reason to stay behind on the scenes anymore. After those dreadful years of putting up with a more vulgar brand of authoritarianism, when she finally stepped forward to claim her throne, it actually came off as somewhat dignified, elegant in a way. She was no less severe, but at least she knew how to act like an empress. But, even if they did manage to confront her, there was no way they could win. She had too many crazy alien powers. Her boss supposedly had jacked her power level through the roof. I haven't heard, don't quote me on this, that she may have been over 9,000.
Heavens to Betsy! That figure is just absurd.
Yeah, and that's not even to speak of the generic smorgasbord of other powers she was rumored to have. It's hard to separate the fact from urban myth, but for reference, if you want to believe it all, just picture all the X-Men combined into one sexy fish woman in a skin-tight suit.
Whoa, mama.
Lamau. Whatever actually...
Hey, you wanted this.
Whatever,
You chose this.
whatever actually went down, they're surely both dead now. I guess it had to happen like that, though. There's no way the Condess would allow us to be born within even a century of our genetic forebears. Thought of that was completely disgusting to her. But I really would have liked to be able to meet them. I guess some things just be too awesome to ever stand a chance of happening.
Yeah, I know the feeling. Wait,
What?
Dirk, didn't you just tell me at some point that you... Wait, didn't you tell me at some point that you did find evidence that the witch killed them?
As of now? No.
Are you sure? I swear I remember you saying something about that.
How could I have said anything like that before today? This was obviously the first time I mentioned any of this.
Oh. I'm having just the nuttiest deja vu going on right now. I feel weird. I guess I am mistaken. Never mind.
Okay. I will disregard your anomalous observation for now and continue conversing as if it never happened.
Right, good plan. Anywho, that's a heck of a tragic and thrilling tale, Dirk. And I am still totally cockeyed and catawampus about it all. I don't even know what to think.
But you believe me, right?
Oh yeah, every word of it.
Wow.
Why shouldn't I? You're my best friend, and I trust you.
I still think it's impressive is all. Even after all this time, you're pretty much a one-of-a-kind dude.
Not really. I just like believing in stuff and believing in people. Wait, what do you mean?
About what?
When you said after all this time, you just told me now.
Yes.
Hang on. Blarg. The deja vu shit is happening again. Okay, I am sure we've had this conversation before. So many things are familiar. I remember you saying that the one-of-a-kind dude thing, and I remember saying the word catawampus and... all of it! What's going on?
Took you long enough to figure it out. You just really are a slow-burning class, damn.
Figure out what?
You're asleep.
Oh. That's right. I fell off the platform thing, and I guess I got knocked out.
Yep,
So I'm dreaming.
kinda. It's a dream bubble.
What's that?
A place in the infinite abyss where sleeping people can share dreams with other people while revisiting memories. Also, where they can meet dead people.
So we are sharing a dream together, and you're currently asleep too? Currently in the future?
No. Even if I was, I wouldn't visit a dream bubble. That only happens if your dream self is dead, like yours is. Mine is not.
I guess I understand. Getting very Vegeta-y there. Hold on. So what's the deal then? Wait. You said this is where they meet dead people too. Shit. Dirk, are you dead? Are you a ghost?
No, dude, chill. I'm fine.
Then what the fuck is going on? Who am I talking to?
Well, who are the people you talk to when you have a regular dream?
What?
Like, just a boring normal dream, and there's a person you're talking to. Who is that?
I don't know.
It's nobody. Just a projection of your own mind. Dream bubbles don't always need to be shared by dreamers or dead people. You can go to sleep and wake up in one alone, reliving an old memory. Kind of like a normal dream until you remember it's just a memory, which is where we are now.
Okay, so I am having like a lucid dreamy thing in a magic bubble, and you are just some kind of figment of my imagination?
Yes, basically.
So I'm talking to myself. That's kind of stupid.
Well, yeah, but not quite. You could view me as a projection of the real Dirk within your mind, as expressed through all of your thought patterns about him. So I'm kind of a splinter of his corporeal self who happens to live in your awareness. I'm a startlingly close approximation to the real thing for all intents and purposes.
Just how startlingly close are we talking?
I'm not going to give you a bogus percentage like the glasses, because that's not my stick. But, pretty damn close.
Shtick.
Sorry,
Okay, that's fair. But, man, there is something that just kind of feels weird about this. You being in my head, it's a little messed up.
What's messed up about it? You were the one who put me here with your intimate understanding of all his mannerisms and predilections. It's like a splintered existence is pretty much how he rolls. This is how shit is, bro.
Okay, I'm sorry for saying it's a bit messed up, but it's still a bit frustrating. I've been trying to talk to you all day, but all I get is your pesky autoresponder bedeviling me at every turn and your friggin' robot punching me across the ocean and then throwing a weird tantrum and ripping out his nuclear heart in front of me. And if that weren't enough, I tumbled off the doohickey and knocked myself out, and now I'm strolling down memory lane with your fake brain ghost. It's like you're surrounding me from all sides with imitations of yourself, but never the real you. Cheese and fucking crackers. When do I just get to talk to the actual Dirk?
Jake, what do you even know about someone's actual self? What makes it actual? What is actuality?
What a shitty question. I don't know anything about actuality, I guess, but I know some flossobabble horseshit when I dad blasted hear it.
I'm just saying, this isn't really your field of expertise. Dirk is the heart guy. He's the one walking the path of self. Even he doesn't know it. Like, right now.
But what does that mean? And how can you really be made of my own thoughts when I don't even know what you're talking about sometimes? Or when I didn't know that some of the things that you're telling me, like about being in a dream bubble. How can I tell myself about that stuff through Brain Ghost Dirk? Lulu?
Who says you don't know about these things on some level?
I don't think I do. I have no business knowing these things.
And pages have a lot of untapped potential. That's practically all there is to the class, actually. But when they eventually find it, look out. The ones who deal in hope? Shit, man. I'm scared of you already, and I'm not even real.
My throat is destroyed. I'm not sure I can continue.
You shouldn't be using any gravel in your voice.
I'm not meaning to, it's just strained. Because I've been doing this for 4 hours, bro.
Yeah, but you keep adding gravel to it. You don't. You just your normal speaking voice, but with the accent.
Are you sure you aren't even real? No offense, but I kind of get the same smartass vibe from you as I do from the responder. Like, har har, I have the same basic personality as Dirk, but without any accountability or anything, so just let me be kind of flippant and mess with this Jake fella's head. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, that's a surprisingly decent observation about me.
Yeah, see, I think maybe I did a little too good of a job, brain cloning you. This is way too much like talking to the real Fig Dirk. Oh, holy cow, what a dumb sentence that was.
You did do a good job. A perfect job, in fact. Untapped potential, remember? I don't think one of Dirk's splinters could exist nearly as well in anyone's mind other than yours.
Well, that's just spiffy for me, because I'm starting to feel somewhat like I'm being haunted by you right now. I just want to talk to my real buddy. And by real, I just mean the original guy.
What do you even want to say to him?
Oh. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I gotta take out the gravel. Blech.
Yeah, you keep putting it back in, but just stop putting your voice in your throat. Just speak like normal, but with the accent.
It's more fun. Alright. Go on.
You don't want to deepen your voice. You want it right in your natural area. That's where Jake should be.
Okay.
So I think it
Where
was
are we?
wasn't it your I don't other than yours.
I don't know.
It's not like you can keep any secrets from me here. I pretty much am in your brain. Or am your brain.
Ah, don't say that. That's so weird.
You do realize he's coming for you. Dirk. In the real world, the man has his designs.
I'm sorry.
Don't say that. That's so weird.
See, so I know what's going on. You're putting on too much of an act for the character, but you just kind of... Alright, we'll go over it later. If
I'm
you're
not making that. Am I sounding like a jackass or something?
If you're just feeling too tired, Xavier can pick up, I think.
I can try.
I can keep going, it's fine. Where were we? The original guide? I can't...
Yes, I know. Technically, yes, I know.
Oh, yes, I know.
Want to talk about it?
With you? No, it's like talking to him about it, which is really jumping the gun, I think.
What better chance is there to try talking about it than with a stunt double for your hyper-aggressive suitor within the safety and privacy of your own mind?
But I can't yet. I just can't. there are some feelings I'm not sure how to put into words yet, and doing it in front of you, whether you're a stunt double or a brain puppet or whatever, just makes me feel uncomfortable.
So, there are feelings you don't want to try to put into words, even while you are dwelling entirely within the realm of your own mind.
Yes. What is so hard to understand about that?
What about the spider ghost?
Huh?
The girl you saw. When you got fucking clobbered by Dirk's robot and you passed out, you dreamed about a spider ghost alien girl.
Oh yeah. What about her?
You like her.
Man, what? That's dumb. I saw her for like 3 seconds and then she waved at me and I woke up.
Yeah, and it took all of 3 seconds for you to fall in love with the cute spider ghost.
Why do you keep calling her a ghost?
Because she's been dead for a zillion years, dude.
Oh. Well. Holy shit.
That won't change the fact that you like her. Let's not pretend it will. You're going to make things complicated for yourself.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will. You're too fucking wishy-washy. Between Dirk, Spider Ghost, Jane... Man, poor Jane.
What? What about Jane?
You tell me. What was even the deal with that?
Our last chat ended on very pleasant and amicable terms. She was upbeat and chipper as ever. I fail to see what reason one could have to feel sorry for her.
Yeah, you totally read her like a book. Really handled that conversation like a champ.
Wait, didn't I?
Look out, bitches. It's Jake Casanova Lady Slayer English. He's packing heat and is frequently able to parse the literal meanings of things women say.
What are you getting at?
We're running out of time. She'll be here soon.
Jane?
No, doofus, Spider Ghost.
Whoa. Whoa, okay. Where? Wait, she is? Oh, fuck.
Look at you. I'm telling you. 3 damn seconds of ogling an alien in a blue dress and you're completely hopeless. Stop vidging around like that. Your hair looks fine. You want me to tell you how your breath smells?
Screw you! I am cool as such a cucumber.
Okay then.
Why? Does my breath not smell okay?
You're dreaming, Jake. Your breath is only a thing if your brain wants it to be.
Oh, okay. Whew. Now I feel better. When is she coming? Why is she visiting my dreams?
Soon. She's been waiting for the right time to enter, waiting for you to snap out of the memory. Clearly, the girl has the patience of a saint.
Alright. Dang. It's warm in this dream bubble. How can I be sweating in a dream? Where do I keep the dream towels?
Will you calm the fuck down? I'm a figment of your imagination and you're still making me nervous.
But really, who is she? What's her deal? And what does she want from me? Since all this so-called untapped potential in my subconscious, taking the form of yet another sassy Dirk clone, seems to know everything, would it be okay if I troubled my own brain for a few flipping answers?
You should try to be more polite to me, seeing as I am a representation of your entire mind. I have complete control over all your basic functions. I could trigger a particularly spirited bowel movement right before she gets here, so watch your step.
No, I'm sorry, please don't.
Just kidding, dude. Jesus. I would never make you shit your pants in front of a girl you liked, even if she does happen to be my chief competition. We Dirk Splinters can be pretty Machiavellian, but we do actually have some fucking standards.
Okay. Thank you for promising to keep my trousers tidy.
Anyway, she's visiting now to bring you into the loop on some things. Important details you should know about your relation to the bigger picture. The much, much bigger picture.
I still don't understand how you know. Excuse me. My brain knows this stuff. Because I'm a page? How does that make sense? And also,
if you know the things she will say, why don't you just tell me the things?
Intuition and subconscious mind are powerful things when harnessed the right way. As for why I don't tell you, then why not just let her tell you? You're the one with the damn crush on her. We're gonna go for one. We're gonna go for like one more page.
Okay, dude, she's here. Shoosh.
I know.
Oh man.
What the fuck are you looking at me for? Say something to her, jackass.
Okay, I will. I will. You're just distracting me though. Can you like scoot over a bit?
Oh my god. Fine.
Hi there. Welcome. Don't mind him. He's just a brain clone of my best friend. I know that sounds crazy. Heh.
Bro, she can't even see or hear me. You're making a fool of yourself.
Wait, she can't? Why didn't you tell me that? You really are throwing me off my game here.
I don't know. I guess I didn't think you were gonna have a neurotic meltdown at the sight of a girl.
I thought you were supposed to know stuff, like seeing that you are my literal brain.
God damn it. Will you just chillax and move this fucking ghost babe?
How can I chillax when you keep talking to me? How can I chillax when you keep talking to me? It's really disconcerting.
You are totally embarrassing yourself, dude. You're talking to nobody. Man, I'm starting to feel bad for Spider Ghost. Look at her. She's getting uncomfortable.
Just shut up. I can't think.
You are being so lame. I don't care if I'm a figment of your imagination or not. I can't take this bullshit. Either you get your shit together and put the moves on this dead space vixen, or I start fucking with your cortex and make you pop a dream boner.
Oh god, no! Don't you dare!
You don't think I'll do it?
No, please, do not give me a boner, Turk.
Sorry, Jake. The plan's in motion. Next stop, Boner City.
Okay. So that was the plan all along? To give me a boner?
And you got one.
You motherfucker. Oh. Tee, a false alarm. I see. Very funny, cool guy. I think you're full of shit. You're bluffing and you don't even have the power to give me a phantasmal erection.
Jake, please. Members of the Juggalo party aren't the only ones who can pitch a big tent.
Then go ahead. Make my fucking day. I'm ready for you. You think I'm afraid? I'll take your boner magic like a man. I'm not ashamed. I will stand tall and proud at full mast in front of this pretty alien. Do your worst, you bastard.
This is so stupid. You're out of your mind, and this is coming for your mind itself. I can't even watch this. I'm out of here.
Well, good riddance to the ironic hipster douchewad rubbish, is all I have to say about that.
I wonder what Jack's up to right now.
What? I mean, what? Who's Jack?
Just talk to the girl, okay? You have some damage control to do.
Jack, start jailbreak adventure.
And we'll actually stop there. I hope that everyone is having a good time. And I'm sorry if my nudgings and attempts at coachings get annoying, but I am trying to help.
It helps.
I just feel like maybe it's a little overbearing, but I'm just doing my best. Anyway,
I'm just weird about like criticism in general. I need to get better about it. It doesn't matter.
Everyone does. I think everyone has to get much better about criticism. But hey, that is going to be the end of our stream. So if you're watching this on YouTube, we should be starting the next stream a little bit after this, unless something happens like last week. I didn't mention anything. I was going to put a video up, but something happened last week, and I wasn't able to post the video, and I didn't feel like doing a stream, so we didn't do any of that. But hopefully next week will be just fine. We will not be stopping this train. We will keep on going.
Always Sunny music starts playing.
So,
Bum.
I just want to let you know, everyone who came to the stream, all the raiders who came in on Dev's raid train, every last one of you motherfuckers are the reason I keep doing this. You guys make streaming worth it. You guys make rereading Homestuck double worth it, because it's always worth reading Homestuck. I love every last one of you. Let's find somebody to raid. Let's see, who's on? Oh, I could raid some of Yeah.
Raid small.
Raid small? Isn't
We
raid
only got,
someone?
like, 4
No,
people
as in
here.
just raid someone that isn't like at 200, 400.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Let's raid one of my friends from the Dark Souls times, because he seems to be having a wonderful time playing Stardew. Sorry, they seem to be having a wonderful time playing Stardew Valley. Let's go ahead and join the dragon Sane on his Stardew adventures. Thank you guys once again for being here. If you're on the YouTube channel, come check out the Twitch. We will be reading live very soon after this video completes. Until then, we'll see you next time. And as I said, I love you all.
Ciao.
Mwah.
Good night.
Okay, cool.